show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Guys, Matt here with Galaxy Games 843, back with another Wednesday evening live stream. Welcome to the live stream, everyone. Tonight, joining us for the start, it's David from Xtreme Vending and
Hey,
Jonathan from the Howard Hospitality Group. Welcome, guys.
yay.
Welcome
Hola.
back. Happy Wednesday. How's everyone doing this evening?
Good. How are
Great.
you?
Having a wonderful day.
I am cold.
Happy Monday.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Cold in the summer, it's funny.
So, for those of you out there watching, I'm in a bit of a different setting than I normally am. As you can see, I'm actually in Ohio right now, so I'm not in my home studio, so I don't have access to my good quality lighting, my good quality camera, my good quality audio stuff. So we're doing what we've got with what we've got tonight. So hopefully you guys are okay with that. But we're gonna get right into the live stream. So how was everyone's week?
Busy.
Productive. Yeah.
Busy and productive. That's what we like to hear. What's
Yeah.
been busy and productive?
So go ahead.
Yeah,
Dave, go first.
Jonathan had a funny story, I thought. But it's scary. But I've been trying to get that mall location, and it's on the lines, and I'm talking to the realtor, and it's coming along pretty nicely, I think. And who knows? Maybe I'll have a mall location. I'll be the next quick play.
Yeah, that's what we like to hear.
That's
'Cause
exciting, man.
It's very exciting because I think it's something we've all aspired to try to get to. So that's
Yeah.
awesome that you're almost there and you're working on a
Yeah,
deal
I'm
like
really
that. It's
excited.
pretty far out of reach for me in my mall because my mall is a real jerk when it comes to leasing space and their requirements and different things. It's crazy. It's still corporate owned, so therefore you can expect a lot of hoops to jump through when it comes to something like that. So it
I
sounds
just-
like your mall is not corporate owned. Is that the case?
No, I think they're still corporate owned, but at least they're working with me and stuff. And the location's right in front of the movie theater.
Mhm.
So it's going to be a premium spot, and I think it's going to work out really nice. And it's also on my left and my right, there's a toy store, comic store, and another toy store, and then across from me is a boba store. And those boba stores do well. So I
Sounds
think the
sounds like
traffic.
sounds like the perfect type of location right there. I mean, you've got everything you need right there. So lots of kids, lots of foot traffic there.
Yeah.
Sounds like a win-win, a no-brainer, honestly. You can just score the right deal for sure.
Like a kid hub. I mean, it's like sounds
Yeah,
like it's like
yeah.
a kid triangle. You know what I mean? It's pretty cool. It just blows my mind that like nowadays with the malls the way they are, they're not like when we were kids. Where, I mean, that was where you went. There was
That
no
was
other
that
place.
that was the hangout place, right?
Yeah,
We
I mean,
we were
and, you know,
mall rats, so to speak.
yeah, and
Yeah.
exactly, just like the movie, and that was it. I mean, you bought everything there, you hung out there, you ate there. I mean, you saw a movie there if you had a movie theater in your mall, and now it's just not the same. But they treat it like it's the same, and
Yeah.
it blows my mind that
You know, it's funny that you mentioned that too, because we could go there on like Saturday morning and stay there all day because like you said, there was the movie theater, there
Yep.
was restaurants and like food courts, there was bookstores, there were music stores, there were arcades, there was everything you would do to go and hang out at a place like that.
yeah,
And you're right, these malls still think it's like that, but it's not like that anymore. In fact, you would
no,
think the malls would be like bending over backwards to get good tenants in there, and they're just some of them just
Yes.
aren't doing that these days.
no,
It's
Right.
crazy.
It's true, and I mean, I don't think there's a mall near us, but I can think of one that's about an hour and a half away that's pretty busy.
Yeah, of
And
course.
that's it, and that's near an airport and in a busy area of California. But like near us, there's 3 or 4 malls and they're dead. There's just
Yeah.
nobody goes there, and like people go to the attached stores, but they don't go inside the mall. That's what's
So
weird. It's like
almost like the anchor stores or whatever you mean?
yeah, the anchor stores like we have, like you'll have like a Kohl's or something that's attached to the edge of it that everybody goes to, but they never really go inside. And so it's just not the same anymore. Like I have a friend that is one of the vendors in Discord that has the mall that's about a half an hour from us, and he said it's just horrible. He said
Yeah.
he goes, I thought I would do really good, and he has little minis through the whole mall and some galaxies and stuff, and he goes, I go there once a month and collect, if that. He's like, it's just not busy.
Because the mall's
So-
just that dead in this case.
Yeah, and then the arcade
Gotcha.
that's in there is just a few machines. It's not like it was when we were growing up, where I mean, it was an arcade. It was almost
Yeah.
like Dave and Buster's. You know what I mean? And now it's
Of course.
It's not like Quick Plays Arcade or something like that where there's a
Yeah, I
lot of
could
stuff
imagine.
to do. So I don't know. I think it's just one of those things where, and I think I saw on Facebook the other day that the mall that was from Back to the Future is closed. I guess somebody said that the
Oh, really?
Twin Pines Mall or somebody said that it's no longer. I guess so. That was like the mall that everybody
Yeah, it
knew.
wouldn't
You know,
surprise me. Yeah, for sure.
so that's what somebody said. I saw on Facebook, and who knows if it's real, but that's just what somebody posted. It was like it said that it was closed, and or Lone Pine or Twin Pine or whatever.
Yeah.
So,
Interesting.
anyways. But yeah, no, I mean, I don't think it would be worth it. I think for David, it's a great spot. I mean, it sounds like it's, you got the location right there where everybody goes, which is awesome. And it sounds like a corner to be, but like if we were to go in our mall, no way. We wouldn't do half that business. So
yeah, I hope
I'm
that the
excited for you.
mall goes through. I'm real excited. I'm talking actually to multiple malls right now. I'm ready to go. I want to go big now. Now that I know how to
ready to
credit card
get
readers
big time. Heck yeah. That's what we like to hear.
Very cool.
All right, let's highlight a couple comments real quick. First and foremost, I got to highlight the super chat that just came in from John D. I like that. And guys, just so you know, I don't have my regular setup tonight, so popping these comments up is a little bit more challenging tonight, but we're still going to get them up there. John D says, "Hey fellas, I'm Missouri Pinball on Discord. Really inspired by all of you lately, and going to get some locations this weekend. Thanks for the content. Congratulations on that.
Yeah,
Congrats.
good luck,
Super
man.
chat. That's very cool.
Super
Yeah,
chat.
good luck with those spots. And if you need help or flyers or anything, let us know. We can help you with stuff.
Absolutely. And glad to see that you're in the Discord too. That's amazing. There's lots of people in there ready to help. Wonderful. All right. Also got to say hello to a few people joining us tonight. Let me scroll up here and find that Jen Vance is here with us tonight. Says happy Wednesday.
All that.
Thanks for joining us, Jen. Appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for joining us. Yeah, we're pretty glad we're back to Wednesdays also. It's pretty nice being back on Wednesdays, especially when we've gotten so much feedback from other people too that they liked it better on Wednesdays. And I think it's just better overall to have it on Wednesdays for all of us too. So yeah, glad to have that back as well. Jawbone's with us tonight. Says, "Hey guys, I'm up to 6 machines. That's very awesome. Congratulations on your 6 machines. Let us know in the comments what type of locations and what types of machines those are too. That's really cool." Also, Mulberry Vending joining us tonight says, "Hello, friends. Hey, Mulberry Vending. Welcome to the live stream. Appreciate you being here. Thanks, guys. Is it both of you tonight, or is it just one or the other? Who's with us tonight?"
Oh, I said hello to both of them.
For sure. And look at this. Jawbone says, "I got a dollar machine that did over $400 over the weekend."
Not Disneyland.
That's not Disneyland. That's awesome.
Liar, Jawbone. Not Disneyland.
Yeah, what kind of machine is that?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
More than $400 or it's not Disneyland.
That's right. We've got some feedback that's just impossible, and we know it's not.
Impossible.
Yeah.
Jawbone also sending out a reminder, everyone, make sure you smash that like button, guys. It helps other people find the live stream. So hit that like button. I'm going to go ahead and do the same to make sure we get it all in there. There's a like for me and a like from everyone else. Thanks for joining us, guys. And it looks like Mrs. Mulberry Vending says it's her. Both, sort of, but she's on her phone. So there we go. Let me go ahead and highlight that comment there.
We love you, Mulberries.
Yes. Thanks for joining us, guys. Appreciate you being here.
Yeah. Did you see their video, guys, of their where they're showing off the product in their location? They're right next to a GameStop. I had no idea they were next to a GameStop.
I saw the video, but I haven't watched it yet. So I still have to watch it.
I haven't watched it either.
It was fun. It was inspiring. Like, I loved it. I love that she mentioned the giveaway machine. She's like, "This is the one that I got here. This is the one I got for the giveaway, and this is the most popular one, being the one with the rocks, the minerals. Sorry, not rocks, minerals.
And that's the minerals are the most popular one.
It's the most popular one.
That's awesome.
And she had someone. She talked about how. I'm spoiling the video. I won't want to spoil the video.
Yeah, don't spoil the video. But it's cool that she highlighted the machine that she won from our giveaway, which is a great segue to talk about our next giveaway, which I'm sure most of you out there that have watched our live streams already know. But for those of you out there who haven't watched our live streams, or maybe it's your first time here, we're going to give away another claw machine, guys, and it's going to be a really, really, really good one.
And I got news on this Galaxy.
You got some news. All right, so let's tell them about the giveaway, and then we'll talk about the news.
Go ahead. You go first. Go ahead.
All right, I'm going to kick it off. We're going to give away a Galaxy claw machine. from azamusements.com. So everyone you see here, myself, Galaxy Games 843, David from Xtreme Vending, Jonathan from Howard Hospitality Group, and Quick Play, who may join us later tonight, are all working in conjunction with Grant from azamusements.com to give away one of the amazing Galaxy claw machines. They're the 24-inch medium-sized claw machines, so they're not quite a mini, but they're not quite a full-size machine. You can still fit it in your car to move it to your location. It's a really cool machine, and it's got beautiful bright LED lights, which everyone can see from a mile away, as we all saw on Jonathan's live streams from his fairs.
Yeah.
Just awesome looking machines. And we're going to give one away to one of you lucky winners out there. And all you need to do in order to register to win is fill out a simple form on our Discord server. It's really easy. So if you want to get to that form, you can find all the information in for our Discord server in the description of this live stream. So just go on over there, fill it out, and then you are registered to win that Galaxy Claw machine. And we're going to give it away in just over a month. July 24th is the giveaway date. So make sure you guys get registered as quickly as possible, so that way you are in to win.
And you're going to be getting the updated Galaxy Claw machine,
Galaxy Claw machine,
which is, I don't know if you can see this or not.
Move it over to your right. There you go. Perfect. Right there.
Okay, so do you notice anything about it?
It's got more in the back.
It's taller.
Taller?
So he had them rebuild them to be taller, so now they hold more product.
Nice.
So cool. Yeah, so the whole top of it is another like 6 or 7 inches taller.
Nice.
Even more. So you can actually you're getting the updated version with the same marquee on the top and everything, but it's going to be able to hold more product.
It has a new motherboard, right?
Yeah,
right.
Even more. So it's even cooler than the ones we got. So you guys get the fancy ones.
That's awesome.
So,
That's awesome.
That's so great. It's so exciting. This giveaway is so amazing, and it's only 40 days away.
Yes, just over a month. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's really
cool. I think it's coming up too soon. I want to push it back.
Well, you know what? We're just gonna have to give something else away after that.
I know.
We'll just give something else away.
I love this Galaxy machine. I'm going to be so sad when it's finally. I mean, I'm excited. Don't get me wrong, but giving it away, it will be so heartbreaking because we won't be able to talk about it anymore.
Well, like I said, we'll just have to find something else to give away. I'm sure the viewers won't mind us giving something else away.
Yeah. Do you guys want to know the update on the giveaway amount?
How many are registered? Yeah, let's.
So we're now up to 353, which is an insane odds. I know a few weeks ago we were at 300, but now we're at 353.
Good.
Yeah, nice. Good.
So yeah, guys, get in that Discord. Make sure you register to win. You can find all that information in the Discord, but there's so many other benefits of the Discord as well. As a matter of fact, let's highlight this super chat that just came in from Mitchell Tyler. Mitchell says he saved $125 using one of the codes from the Discord today. Winning, heck yeah! Which I'm not sure which code you used or where you're ordering from.
Congrats!
Awesome.
$125 in savings just from using the codes in our Discord. And if you guys don't know, we have so many affiliate discount programs available through the Discord server that if you call up these companies, they're not just going to tell you what the discount is. They're not going to just offer you the discount. You have to tell them you're calling about, or you're using the codes or whatever from the Discord. So I want to make sure everybody out there understands that. This is something just for Discord users. They're not going to advertise it to just anyone that calls. It's only for the Discord members. So make sure you guys are in
that special one from Flatline right now because we're trying to get it. So we have that all the time. So they're running that basically like a test with us till the end of the month. So if you guys need any kind of stickers or tattoos or mini claw machine stuff or all kinds of anything like that, go in the Discord and use that code and get it before the end of the month. Just order, even if it's just a small amount, just order something so they see it's working. Because we're just trying to trying to keep that one going because that's going to be a big one. I mean, when you need stuff and you got to order a lot. You know what I mean? So,
Flatline has such good product. It's amazing. I was going through their site and such, and I got some product coming my way. So I'll soon be able to make a video on that. But it's so great. This is the power of the Discord community and everyone in it. You saved $125. That $125 is normally any other group. You wouldn't save that normally. They don't have these discount codes anywhere else. So this is really great that you save that kind of money. And we want to encourage people to use this as they need it and to save yourself money. Because as we grow this community, we're going to get better and better deals and more opportunities ahead of us. But, it's funny. You said you saved $125. I just put an order in too. And I actually saved, I think it was about altogether $130. So it's the same thing, pretty close to about what you
Mhm.
saved using that discount code too. So
I
Yeah.
love it. I love it.
cool.
Very cool.
All right, let's also highlight Kevin Stillwell here with us tonight. Says good evening, guys. Glad we're
Hey.
back to Wednesday. Kevin was
Nice.
at the NBVA with us back in
Yeah.
Las Vegas. It was cool to hang out with Kevin. So, Kevin, good to see you here. Thanks for joining us tonight. Appreciate you. Awesome. And lots of people saying hello in the comments. And guys, just like normal, like I said, tonight's going to be a little bit different because I don't have my normal equipment with me or my normal all my stuff. So if we miss a comment or if there's something that you want to make sure we highlight or need to get answered, you might have to throw it in the comments a couple times. I'm really struggling tonight with my controls because I'm just using my laptop tonight, guys. I don't have all my good stuff. So again, I apologize in advance if tonight's quality is a little bit lower than what you're used to. And I don't know, this Ohio, because I'm in Ohio right now, this Ohio weather got my voice a little messed up too. So I apologize in advance for that too. There we go. All right. Let's see what else we got in the comments here. Here's one from Austin B, and I think it's a good comment. He says, I have a question Xtreme may be able to answer. How long do the batteries last in the watches that you get from Alibaba? Those sport
Okay.
watches.
So I've ordered watches. I've had them last as long as I have watches I've ordered 2 years ago that are still running.
Nice.
But then there are some that are dying. But I would say the lifespan, if you order them, they should last at least a year or more. From my experience, every once in a while though, you do get a bad watch, because you're
Sure.
getting a large bulk. That it does happen. But honestly, the worst part about the watches, it isn't that the battery dies, is that when you're putting them together. And it happens very rarely. You break the little plastic strap, not the wrap around, but the little thing that locks it in.
Yeah.
And, right. Because they're really only 40 cents. So
Yeah.
that happens more than anything. So that's the biggest fear I have with these watches. But it only happens probably 1 in every 100 or something.
We've noticed big difference if you guys are ordering those from Eva and you get the watches. So we ordered because we had no idea, but we got some of the character watches from David from your Xtreme box, but we ordered their basic watches and the quality is huge, a big difference. And it's not that much difference in a price. So if you can order and spend, I think it was like 3 or 4 cents more or 5 cents more or something per watch, get the character ones with the little figures on them, because the way they go together and then the little thing that he's talking about that, like we've had, I don't know how many break of the cheap ones that we bought. And then now Amelia gets in the habit of every time she puts them in the machine, she presses the button to make sure it's working. Cause we had maybe like 10 so far that weren't working. So make sure if I were you, I would order the character ones versus
the character ones are a lot higher quality. And Jonathan's right. He's talking about the older model. The other models are a lot cheaper, and they seem like those are more likely not to be working. But these ones that I get from Eva with the characters, I got some actually I just got 1,500 in this week. I could run right here and just grab some and show you guys how they look and stuff.
Yeah, because it's a big difference, and like you said, I mean they do, the ones he got. I mean, because we just wanted to get as many as we could. We were trying to get as much bulk product as we could for the fairs, and so we ordered the cheap ones, and we shouldn't have. I mean, they work. I mean, they're fine, but I mean, they are cheap, but I mean, they're in a claw machine. So it's like, what can they expect? Too much. But the character ones are way better. I mean, like a huge difference with they connect.
The other thing about these character ones, sorry, let me put you back up to my face. The other thing about these is they actually do have a nice little plastic covering. And this is actually not a button. It's actually like a little touch sensitive. It has a fingerprint thing. It's not like you just go like this and swipe.
Yeah.
Interesting.
The other ones you have to press it, I think.
Yeah, the other ones are actual buttons. These are actually like little swipers. And there's, you just swipe around.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
And this latest model actually came with wrapping with the instructions on it, but I never program them. I'm not going to program every single watch I put in. I just
Heck no.
Figure it out.
That's for sure.
Yeah, Amelia had to spend, I think she spent like an hour when we got them, or almost 2 hours, because they all come individually wrapped in plastic.
Yes.
So she had to take them out and like turn them in, and put them together in the make them round, or whatever you want to say. And she's just like, "God, this is take forever." And I'm like, "I know, I'm sorry." But
the other thing about the nice picture one is like the ones that we're talking about with the cartoon characters. It has this little band that it feeds through.
Yeah,
So
the
it's
other
all
ones don't feed through.
forward.
Yeah,
Yeah, and then you can just boom.
yeah.
Definitely a better
Sure.
watch.
Well, plus they have characters on them, which is cool. You know, that's
Yeah.
pretty neat.
Of
So
course.
I mean, I don't know. I think they're a little bit more, but I don't remember the difference in price. But we should have
It's
done
not
that.
much more.
We learned
No.
our lesson.
All right, our next question comes from John Rivas. He wants to know, and I think maybe we should all give our own answer, our own opinion of this question. But the question is, what is the hardest claw machine to play? Who wants to kick this one off?
Walmart ones for me.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Walmart?
Walmart or like the grocery stores that like the big grocery store. We have Winco. I don't know if you guys have Wincos where you're at, but they're like
No.
these big grocery stores, and their machines you can't win anything, no matter how
Do,
hard you
do you know
try.
what kind of machines they are?
They're the
Older ones.
I don't know. They have like the logo. They have them made with the people's, their
Yeah.
logo for the store. But I know
Sure,
they're not
yeah.
the store that does them. But I don't know how many times we've gone by there and there's the same balls like in the same spot. We're like, nobody won that. And there's
Yes,
no way it can be
yes.
the same ball in the same spot for like 2 months, or 3 months. So I know they're not winning at those, and we tried them and can't win. So those are the hardest ones.
I think the hardest claw machines for me were always the old Big Choice with they just had two buttons, the forward and then the right. Do you remember those?
Oh yeah.
Where
Oh,
you
yeah.
only got one chance, right? Where you hold the button there so it goes back, and as soon as you let go, it stops, and you can't go back anymore. And then you hold the other one to the right, and it goes over to the right, and yet as soon as you let go, it drops. Like those
I
are
haven't
probably
seen one of those in a long time.
well. Did you
man.
guys see my warehouse raid video? There were actually two of them in that
Yeah.
video. Of course, they were
Oh
too old
yeah.
for me to buy, but yeah, I mean, you don't see them on location anymore because they're just not really great machines for locations. But
Yeah.
like I remember back in the day, like when I would go to Chuck E. Cheese, back when Chuck E. Cheese actually had arcade games like Donkey Kong and Pac-Man and stuff.
Yeah.
They had skee ball and they had those claw machines, and that was it. Like that's what it was back in the day. So those are like genuine 80s, maybe even early 90s claw machines. But they're
The one that
those
I can't remember the
tough
name of
claws.
that one machine, but everybody's favorite was always the one with the little light that went around, and you had to press the button to stop, and then it would feed you tickets.
The ones
It was
that
like a
we see at
globe.
every arcade auction. It's
Yeah,
called Cyclone.
Cyclo. Yeah, that was the one we'd always won the most tickets on. Was that
Yeah.
one, and that was
I like the Wheel of Fortune version of Cyclone.
There is a
Like
Wheel
the
of Fortune version of that too. Yeah,
I love that one. I would win so
sure.
many tickets
Yeah.
on that. But yeah, I love that version. Honestly, come to think of it, the other claw machine I struggled with, and maybe I didn't give it enough tries. It's the one. I think it's like a Sega one, but it only has two claws, and they.
Oh,
pinch.
the UFO catcher.
Yeah,
Yeah.
UFO catcher. I've
So
always had a hard time with that one.
Quick Play actually has one and in their arcade, but it's not working right now. And one of these days I'm going to get on an airplane. I'm going to go fix it for them so they can get it in their videos. I mean, wouldn't that be a great collaboration, right? For
That
me to
would
go
be
to
Yeah.
cool,
Quick Play's arcade and fix one of their games.
Charge them $500 an hour.
I would not do that.
Oh, got Namco's like UFO catcher machines. I like them. I never can win on them, but then I also never really play them that much. So I'm probably always
What's funny is they are super popular in Japan.
yeah.
Oh,
Those Sega machines, they're super popular in Japan.
excuse me.
Yeah. All right. Waco's Car Wash wants to know, hey, Galaxy Games, how's vacation going? I just came back from Florida yesterday. Well, I'm in Ohio and it's cold, so I'm not used to the cold weather. I don't know if you can hear it in my
So
voice
weird.
or not, guys, but it's like I think it was like 58 degrees a little bit ago, and like for Ohio, that's unseasonably cold, even though it's still the north, but it's mid-June for goodness sakes. It should
I
be at least
know. I was gonna
75.
say.
It is
It
not
was
75.
89 here today. I'm sure
It-
David was
It was
95.
it was probably that in South Carolina too, but I'm not in South Carolina right now, which is kind of depressing on this cold weather. I'm not going to lie. But next week, I'm going to the Jersey Shore, so there should be even more fun next week for sure.
Nice.
Yeah. All right, what else do we got? Anthony Hastings joins us tonight. Wants to know if there's a code for AA Global. Do we have a code for AA Global?
David's working on it.
I was working on. I actually need to give them a call back. They were excited. Like it's funny because I tried getting AA Global involved years ago when we first started the Discord. They wanted nothing to do with me and such. I don't understand. We was like 50 members, and there was basically us. And now they're like, "Wow, you guys got something going on." And so I talked to the managing the head manager of marketing, and he was interested. And so I need to probably give him a follow-up call and
Like a mouse.
yeah, but A Global is very possible. But like it's funny because they told me they don't do any disc. And actually, he was really like he's interested, but he's like, we don't do discounts on our site at all. You know, we have that promo code slot, but we never do any promos. And so
why
he
have
was
the
like,
slot?
yeah. So that's why I was like, but what he wanted to do is he wanted to make a monthly discount code that constantly changed and evolved because he wanted to make sure what his fear was that, you know, we put it in the Discord and then it would be spread around everywhere. He just wants the Discord. So he wants to evolve it and have a ever so changing one, which makes sense, I guess. And so he wants it for us.
So I think the good thing to say here is, Anthony, if you have anybody that's looking for discount codes, direct them to the Discord. We'll always have any of the most updated codes there in the Discord.
Yeah,
for sure.
Well, Anthony started a TikTok. Have you seen his arcade?
I have.
Video?
Yeah, he's got some great videos.
He has so many machines. I had no idea he had
He's
so
got a
many
huge
machines.
route. Absolutely.
Yeah, I was
cool.
like, oh my gosh. Yep.
Good stuff.
Like, buffet or something. It was huge.
There we go. Also, look who's here. Mr. Mulberry Vending says, guess who's here?
There we go. Hey.
Welcome. Now we got both Mulberries in the house. That's what we like to hear. Good. Glad to have you here, Mr. Mulberry Vending. Thanks for joining us. All right. Let's see. So Jawbone wants to know for Jonathan, if we use your link, does it get, I'm guessing it means Amelia, a discount. How's that work for you guys?
Which code?
I'm guessing he's probably referring to the candymachines.com.
Oh,
link.
yeah. So basically, she gets a kickback for what you guys spend. So like if depending on what you buy, she gets it put into a little account that she can spend at Candy Machines. So she uses it to buy all of her gumballs, all of her, she buys her 2-inch ball machines, she buys her sticker machines, and basically it goes into a little account that she uses for her business. So it doesn't give her any money or anything. It just gives her money to an account sort of thing that she can use. So it helps her to grow her business basically, which is really
there
cool.
you go. So all
they
of
have
you
like
out
a
there,
junior, it's like a junior vending program thing that they have for kids.
So
And,
use that code and help Amelia grow her vending route.
Yeah, it's really cool what Kevin does to those guys. I mean, it's
That
just
is.
really awesome. So yeah, basically it's just for her to use, which is really
Speaking
awesome.
of Kevin and Candy Machines, did you guys see a little sneak preview in the Discord today?
Yeah.
You see that?
no.
So
I'm
excited. So
I
there
can
just
get it.
happened to be a little sneak preview of a certain Pokeball / Pokemon trading card bulk electronic vending machine in the Discord today.
Oh, no way. I see it.
Yeah.
I
So
see it. Oh
if
my
you guys
gosh,
haven't seen it, go check it out, guys. It's going to be awesome.
Dude, this looks sick.
Even more changes since the Las Vegas show. So if you want to see it, go check it out on the Discord.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. So that's all we're going to say. If you want to see it, go check out the Discord.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. This is all so I'm now
Yeah.
in the capsule vending, as you know, guys.
Yeah.
I got my first capsule location. This is what I need right here. This is the only capsule I want to do. It's this one.
That's right. Good stuff. And then Austin Venz says there's no reason not to be in the Discord. It's free. And there's so much info and savings in there. Yeah, guys, if you're not in the Discord, you're missing out.
Yeah. And there is a premium option too, but it's not required. So like if you want to do that, there's a lot of people in that now starting to be in that also. So it's free. I mean, you get all the discounts, you get all the stuff, you get all the help. I mean, and it's instant help. Like you ask a question and there's at least 3 people answer it right away when you're in the Discord. It's really cool.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a great group of people.
Lots of great people in there for sure.
Yeah.
All right. Up next, Wayne wants to know, hey guys, I want to know what is the best website to get parts for vending machines when it breaks. It's really important for me to know this. So I use a couple. There's a couple that I use for parts. Probably the main one that I use is called D&S Vending, like David and Samuel Vending. I don't know if that's what it really stands for, but it's dnsvending.com. I think they're based out of Ohio, and they have so many great parts. But some other cool places are things like Vendors Exchange is another website that is a really good one. The Game Room guys have a lot of vending machine parts on their website, and you can find them on eBay as well. So those are some of the ones I use. Do you guys use any particular websites for parts?
We go through Wittern for most of our parts. So,
So the
'cause we
manufacturer's direct.
yeah, because we have Wittern machines, and they
Yeah.
have a discount because we bought our machines from them and stuff. So we get a lot of our stuff from them. And then I was actually for the first time this week on the Betson website, which a lot of people get their parts from Betson too. And the reason is because we're in the arcade business now. So
Betson's so expensive. They're so expensive. Oh my
It
goodness.
was big. Yeah.
For sure.
But they have stuff that nobody else has. So
They
it's
do.
like,
They do.
you know,
They kind of got
so
the market locked down on a few things for
yeah.
sure. I agree. Look who else is here. Nicole's here with us tonight. She says, "Hey friends,
Nicole.
Galaxy Games, Xtreme Vending, and Howard Hospitality. Welcome, Nicole. Thanks for joining us
Hey.
on our live stream tonight. Appreciate you being here. Very cool. Let's see. Mr. Mulberry Vending says, hope everyone is well. Been out of the loop for the past 2 weeks with kids being sick and everything else going on. Glad to see everyone tonight. Well, hope your
Nice.
kids are doing better.
Yeah.
Been, see you guys on Facebook. Looks like things are getting better for you guys over there. So glad to hear that. So welcome and glad everything's getting back to normal over there. That's good.
There's another one. What's that one website? I just thought of another one. It's like Crooked Quarter or something.
Twisted Quarter.
Twisted Quarter. That was
Twisted
another one.
Quarter
that I
is
found.
great for arcade machines. Mainly, they have a lot of different parts. Mainly, if you're into doing like multicades and stuff, they have a lot of great stuff for multicades there.
Okay.
But they also have other stuff for replacement parts on classic games too. They're based out of Florida, which I think is pretty cool. I think
Not
it's like
for us.
Well,
because they're shipping across the U.S. But
yeah, that's true. That's true.
I know what you're saying. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm meaning that they're based in the States, which is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Captain Namco got a question here, or answering maybe one of the other questions that popped up. He says people want to know which machines are the hardest to play. All right, here we go. Out of the 27 years I've been playing, I'd say the up and across machines, yes, like I was talking about, are the hardest ones because they've got no joysticks. It's just 2 buttons. Think of it kind of like how Keymaster works, right? There's over and up, and that's it.
Yeah.
And it goes down.
Yeah, and then it automatically goes down. Exactly.
Oh my goodness. So that's a real skill-based game.
For sure.
Oh, you got another super chat, Matt.
Oh, do we? I haven't looked ahead. There we go. Hey, Mr. Gumballs. Let's go ahead and highlight that real quick. Then we'll come back to job moments. Let me scroll ahead here. Here we go. Mr. Gumballs with the super chat. Thanks so much for that, buddy.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
$1.99 from Mr.
you,
Gumballs. Thanks for the super chat. Appreciate you being here. And obviously, we love your screen name. We're always going to highlight that. So cool. For sure. Where were we though? We were talking. We had Jawbones. Jawbones. Which one?
Eva.
Yes, here it is. Wants to know about how to place an order with Eva. Now, Eva has a designated channel in the Discord, right?
Yep.
Yes.
So you can.
But I think you still have to use Alibaba in the sense of ordering through her. She just shows the product and what she has, and you can communicate with her. But overall, I believe you have to have an Alibaba account. Pretty easy to sign up for Alibaba. Doing your first order through Alibaba can be very scary at times. And I think it's pretty easy to sign up. I mean, I signed up for Alibaba years ago before I even got into vending. I was always looking at Alibaba and having an account. And that was back when Alibaba had a bad name for the reputation.
Yeah.
A lot of name. But Eva's a trusted source that we use through Alibaba. I know there's still bad sources out there, so be careful when you're on there. But you can trust Eva. Many of our community,
100%, man. Like everything. She's
really good. She's
awesome.
But just be aware, though. Be careful when you order on Alibaba. Just whenever you're doing, you probably also. I would really recommend our U.S. suppliers for plush and toys because they sell a lot of licensed stuff that's legal and good and legit, and it's been tested. So, like, I really love Flatline. I love All Star Vending, CandyMachines.com. These suppliers will get you toys, and I found that our U.S. suppliers do have toys cheaper than some of the stuff you can get from Alibaba, just because they order in such a large bulk, and then they can get there are certain advantages. So I take a look at all the suppliers, including Eva, but the U.S. suppliers too. So
both Flatline and All Star both have great prices on stuff too.
Oh, I know. I just made another order today, so I was wow. So that's my second order with All Star in a matter of a week.
The quality on their plush is like it's over the top nice.
Very good. Yes.
I mean their stuff is like I mean, it's top
I
notch
love this
stuff.
toy. I keep
Yeah.
playing with this. I've been taking this to every collection. And look it, I just learned something. It lights up.
Show them when you squeeze it too, like what it does.
No, yeah, I
No, you
did that
don't.
last.
You don't have to do it that
Xtreme.
hard. Just show them how it like squeezes through the stuff.
We know
Squeezes
you're all
through
tough
Oh,
guy.
okay.
Yeah.
There you go. Look at
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I mean,
Look
kids
how
love
cool.
that stuff, right? I mean, and
Yeah.
look, it's got like glittery goodness inside. You know the
It
kids love
lights
that
up.
stuff.
Little
for sure.
Orbeez in there. I love
Heck
it.
yeah.
That's a really fun toy. I've been putting that in my claw machine, and it's funny because I tell the servers, I'm like, now if you get stressed out, this is the toy you need because you get stressed in serving tables. And
Yeah,
it's perfect.
for sure. All right, wanted to highlight this comment next because I think it's really cool. It's from Savvy Snacks, which is a really cool name, by the way.
That's cool.
Savvy Snacks says, "Hey all, placed my first machine 2 weeks ago, a snack mart at work. Then I found this show audio on Spotify. So thanks, John.
Nice.
I've ordered a gumball, a 3-head candy, and 3-head flat, and a mini. Thank you." So
Very
yeah,
cool.
That's
Well,
awesome.
use
glad you
Amelia's
found us
link.
on Spotify too. That's awesome.
Yeah, make
Yeah,
sure you're
use
in the
our link,
Discord
please.
save. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got a bunch of savings in the Discord. So if you haven't joined the Discord yet, go join us. It's free to do, and take advantage of all those different discounts that we have. I thought that was a really cool example, though, that somebody found
Yeah.
us via the podcasts, which is
Which
awesome.
is cool. Yeah.
Yeah,
Very cool.
super cool.
Jonathan's just all about thinking ahead, giving us
Yes.
that extra sense of traffic.
I love it.
Well,
I love it.
I know for people that like I worked when I was working, I was doing some farming for about a year or so here locally, and like that's all you can do is listen to stuff. You can't watch YouTube or anything, and you're on a tractor all day. Like podcasts are awesome.
Yeah.
Like I got super into the murder stuff, and I was
Yes, all that
listening
true
to-
crime stuff.
yeah, true crime stuff, and I was into that for like the longest time. But like being able to listen to these while you're on the tractor or whatever, that would have been awesome. So
Heck yeah,
I mean,
heck yeah.
that's why I was excited about it. Is people
It's
that
funny
think
too because like I'll find myself when I'm doing chores, like when I'm mowing the lawn or something like that. I will listen to old broadcasts of this show
yeah.
and like kind of relive some of those moments. It's a lot of fun. It's a
Well,
lot
I
of
bet
fun.
you're smiling ear to ear, like,
Oh
laughing.
yeah, for sure.
It is pretty funny. Yeah.
It's cool, especially like I listened to the one the other day where we had everybody on, where Aaron was there and Jaime was there and like the whole crew was there, and that was a great show. That was such a
Yeah.
fun show. It was a good
That's
time.
awesome.
Yeah, such a good time. All right, Mitchell Tyler says I was looking to put in an order on Flatline, but can't find the place to enter that discount code. Do we know where on Flatline's checkout that is?
Let me go
Let me
back
take
to
a
the
look.
site. Yeah, he'll look right now. I think it's when you check out, but if not, you can always call them and they'll do it right over the phone and just
And you tell them the code. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and they're great to talk to too, and you can pick their brain and I mean they're just great
Yeah,
people.
I had a lot of fun. I actually
Yeah.
talked to them on the phone 2 days ago. It was so funny, and then I accidentally butt dialed them after our
Just
Well,
call
like
them back.
Becky
Say
and,
hello.
like, I mean, they just got great people. Becky's awesome to talk to, and she's a lot of fun. And they've been doing this a long time. So if
Yeah.
you have questions about stuff, they know everything, which is really
Yep.
cool.
Absolutely.
So very knowledgeable.
And a great selection too.
Yeah.
Such good stuff.
Well, like those butts on things, and like I mean, like that kind of stuff is just so cool. I can't wait to put those in our machines. Those are really
the
cool.
kids are gonna love those. Yeah.
Yeah,
absolutely.
those are great.
Too funny. All right. Next comment. I think this is going to be a head scratcher for some of us because there's so many options. The next comment is from Waco's Car Wash Channel, Elevators and More. Says, what's the hardest arcade game? So not the claw machine now. What's the hardest arcade game? And there are so many options for difficult arcade games. What do you guys think? What's the hardest one? Oh, we just lost Jonathan for a minute.
Oh, John, am I lagging out?
No, you're good. You're good. We just lost
Okay.
Jonathan for a minute. We'll take him off screen for a minute here. As soon as I do, he'll come back in.
Oh, poor John, poor guy. He got those blinds, and now he's losing signal.
Yes.
And I got the bad internet. We both have bad internet today. But
Yeah.
what's the
so
hardest arcade game?
I was on Wi-Fi. I had to jump over to Ethernet because I was having
Yeah.
connection issues also. All right, I'll go ahead and talk about a couple arcade games that I find very difficult, and then maybe you can highlight some too, and then maybe Jonathan will be back by then.
Yeah.
But so for me, one of the hardest arcade games, which when you think about it, it's not even really an arcade game, but it kind of is. Dragon's Lair. So do you guys remember Dragon's Lair? It was the first
Oh, yeah,
actual like
yeah.
cartoon arcade game, right, where it actually used a laser disc to do the
Yes,
scenes
I
of the
do know
game.
that.
And like, why I say it's hard and it's not really technically an arcade game is because like, as you're watching the movie or the cartoon, so to speak, you have to do one thing with the joystick, and it gives you a hint as to what you have to do, but you have to do it at like the exact right time in order for it for you to move on to the next screen or the next stage or whatever it is. Here comes Jonathan back. Let me bring him back in. Welcome back, sir.
Hey, sorry, I don't know what happened.
It's all good. It happens. So we're
Okay.
talking about the most difficult arcade games. The one I'm talking about right now is Dragon's Lair.
Oh yeah, that was tough.
Such a hard game, right? But it was really cool. And what's another thing that was like really challenging about Dragon's Lair, it was the first arcade game to charge 50 cents to play.
Yep.
And I just remember people losing 50 cents like that.
Yeah,
like
well,
so
because
fast.
you only had like a split second to
A
like
split
do
second to
something.
do
That was
something.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
And
So it was so hard.
otherwise, the disc would go to the next, skip to the next thing or whatever, and you were dead.
You'd become the skeleton guy, right?
Yeah,
And that's
yeah.
how you die. I don't know. What do you guys think are the hardest arcade games in your opinions?
I always they're not. I always thought arcades were always fun and stuff. There was a few of them that I would get stuck on. Like I played this game called Buster Brothers. I don't know what the Japanese version's name is, but that was the title. And my brother and I would play together because it was 2 players on the. But beat 'em ups are always fun, but they get hard after a while because
they're quarter munchers. They're designed to take your
that's what
quarters.
they are. They're designed to take your money, and that's basically what it is. Like you die a lot, but as long as you have quarters, they're not hard. But in the sense, they're hard because you just keep dying because they take your quarters away.
Yeah.
So it wasn't really that it was hard. It's just you die a lot, and as long as you had like $20 worth of quarters, you're okay.
Yeah, if you got two quarter rolls, you can make it to the end of The Simpsons or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or
Right.
Double Dragon or Final Fight or any of those.
That's per person too. So you get your brother involved. You both need to have $20 worth of quarters. And your pocket's full of quarters, and it's heavy.
Right?
Your pants are falling down a bit.
There were 2 that I used to play that I was addicted to that I'd put a lot of money into just to continue. And those were one of them was Ghosts and Goblins.
Yeah, Ghosts and
Because
Goblins.
like, I mean, you had to time everything perfectly. Like once you got up to like level 4, I mean, it was like and you were just pumping quarters in that thing. And then the other one was Rygar. I used to love that.
Rygar, yes.
And I used to put a bunch of because I mean it was like you just kept trying to go and go and go and I remember that and Elevator Action I used to put a lot of money into too because I loved that game. But those are the ones I can remember that were kind of hard because you basically it was a timing was everything, and if you didn't get the timing right, you just had to do it again and do it again. And then you get so far and then it'd take you back and you're like, oh, I got to do this whole level again. Like Ghosts of Goblins is like that. You're all the way back at the beginning of the whole thing and you're like, oh, man. So those are the ones that I always thought were tough.
Another game that's really hard if you don't have any practice is Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong
it
is
is
hard. I mean, so many. I've read the average Donkey Kong game lasts like I don't know, like 45 seconds or something like that, or like 90 seconds. I think they've even featured that in that Donkey Kong movie. I think one of the guys talked about that. I don't know, but it's a hard game if you're not like a player.
Right.
I can last about 45 minutes before my quarter runs out in Donkey Kong, but still, it's tough. It's not
like
easy.
the button mashers and those, like we used to put a lot of money into like Gauntlet and those and stuff, but I mean, they weren't really hard. It was just, you were just fighting your way through something. But like the ones where there's timing, like Donkey Kong or like Ghosts and Goblins or those where you had to time everything perfect with the flying birds. And it was like, you really needed to think about where to go and what to do in the specific timing. Otherwise you're screwed and you started all over again.
Absolutely. So, yeah, I agree. Good stuff. All right. Well, good conversation. I always like talking about old arcade games. So that's always
I used to love Dragon's Lair. That was the coolest.
Yeah, for sure.
That was a fun game. They have that on the arcade 1-ups. I don't know if you've seen those or not, but you can get.
I have, but it's just not the same. It's just
I know. Yeah, it's not.
Just not the same. All right. So we're getting a little behind on the comments here. So I'm going to kind of skip a few. Hello again to everybody that's saying hello and just kind of saying, what's up and things like that. Let me see if there's some other good conversations to talk about here. I know I saw Kevin jump in from CandyMachines.com.
Hey, Kevin.
Hey, Kevin. We love you. We were just talking about your new Pokemon machine update.
He says, what happened to Galaxy Games Rush Mike? so Kevin, I'm actually traveling this week. I'm technically on vacation this week and next week. So I'm not in the home studio. But yeah, we wanted to say we were talking about that little sneak peek you gave us on that Pokemon machine today. And I got to say, we're super excited about that. We cannot wait to be able to place an order for that.
It looks so good.
So I know you said starting production soon or pre-production or whatever. And I know we're going to ask you this every time you come in here, but do you have a time frame for us? Do you have like a 30 days, 60-day kind of goal for us here in this case? That's what we're really interested to know, because I know
Everybody
there's
wants one.
quite a few of us that want to get on that pre-order list or whatever you guys do. So let us know in the comments for sure. Good stuff. I also got to jump ahead because I saw a comment that I'm going to call out right now. Let me find it. Where'd it go? Here it is. Hero 3 says, I can beat DK with my eyes closed. All right, Hero 3, I'm bringing you to the Galaxy Game Studios.
There
You're
you
going to
go.
come and you're going to play Donkey Kong with blindfolded, and I want to see you beat it.
Yeah,
Because I bet you can't even pass the first board blindfolded. I couldn't pass the first board blindfolded. It's a tough game. Tough game. I'm going to bring you, like I said, to the Galaxy Games 843 studios, and you're going to play. And we're going to see if that
Did I
happens.
tell you I won a tournament and $100 off of Donkey Kong?
No.
Yeah, that happened long time ago. There was a tournament and I won $100 playing
That's
Donkey
awesome.
Kong.
On Donkey Kong? Really?
Yeah, Donkey Kong, the old Donkey Kong with Mario or
Yeah.
Jumpman.
Jumpman. Yeah.
I got the high score and I won. But there wasn't
Nice.
too many competitors. I mean, it's just a bunch of young, like I was like 17, 18 years old and I'm competing against kids. So it's not like, I mean, they weren't like, they're
That's
teenagers.
because he took them out back and beat them up first.
Yeah,
They're playing
like,
with puppy eyes.
I was probably like 17, 18, I think, when I won. So I mean, we're all young, but like I didn't, it wasn't that hard a competition.
The
It was
best
fun.
I ever did. There's a retro store in Myrtle Beach in Broadway at the beach. It's called Retroactive. Right now they've got a Pac-Man machine in there, but for a while they had a Donkey Kong machine, and they had a sign that said, "If you can set the high score, you win a prize." So I'm like, I can set the high score. So I went in there and I set the high score, and I got a like a movie poster. It was pretty cool, like an
That's
old
cool.
movie poster. Yeah, it was really cool. I forget what movie it was though, but yeah, I went in there and I did it on 1/4 and I set the high score, and it was like, I don't know, I think I did like 115,000 or something like that. It was
Nice.
good for like, kind of like an average player, but not good for like the top players in the world for sure.
So I kind of told you that the manager of that restaurant, Logan's, that we have that I just put that Arctic Thunder in,
Yeah.
is like he's like a geeky gaming guy, like
Yeah,
car
of course,
machine,
of course,
whatever.
yeah.
So like I gave him a key to the machine and to the lock, and I showed him how to put credits in it and stuff, so he can play it anytime he wants. So he's super excited. So I was leaving today, and he's like, "I'm gonna have all the high scores. By the time you come back, all the high scores." And I'm like, "Okay." So they just like, it's fun when you have a location where they get excited about your machines or about what you're doing, or is all of our locations have been so supportive to us with everything that we're doing and Amelia's doing, and like we have no locations that we feel awkward going into. Like everybody's just super supportive, and I think it's just great about this business.
I was going to say,
fun.
David just had a stroke over there. What's going on over
What's
there,
going
David?
on there?
Wow,
Look at the daily
some big
sales.
money for the day. Is that 749?
It's 749 for today so far. Holy
Damn.
cow! There's still, for me, it's almost 7 o'clock, so there's still a good 3 hours left today. Wow!
Like a boss.
So how many machines is that? So people have an idea of how many machines that is. That's for one.
That is 18 Mega Minis, 17 Mega Minis, one medium-sized crane, and one capsule machine. So a total of 17 Mega Minis, one 24-inch machine, and then But that between all of those locations, like 16 locations.
So I think it's safe to say that you are probably going to get even more sales by the end of the day. So what is your best day so far?
I've hit, and it was a Saturday, I hit 1,050 in a day.
Okay.
Which is my record.
It's really good. I mean, $1,000 in one day.
How
about, what would you say your average daily is, if you don't mind sharing?
So last week my average was, like 2 weeks ago, it was $500 a day, and then it shot up to $600 a day, and right now it's Wednesday. It's because the night starts on the Monday. Mm-hmm. I'm $12 away from $2,000, and it's Wednesday still going. So you're looking at, divide that by 3. We're going to probably hit 2,100 by the end of the day. So that's $700. It keeps going up every week. My average has been going up, and tomorrow my machines are being delivered, and I got locations lined up for a lot of them.
And you've got
Nice.
Niax readers ready to go too, right?
Yeah, I got 15 Niax readers. So
And you
I
have
gotta
a
do
mall,
lot of-
and you have a mall location that could be happening in the next 4 or 5 days.
Oh, it's so crazy.
So
So-
exciting, dude.
It's kind of a historic moment because this is like
Yeah.
the calm before the storm. Like you could really go from doing pretty good to next
Yeah.
week be out of the park or
Well,
the next
I was
level.
going through this is, because this is only the Niax sales. This is not including my other sales. Although I have been phasing out some of the locations and stuff and trying to reorganize my business. But it's the 14th, right? I've deposited $15,000 in 14 days in my bank account, which is insane for me. I remember $15,000 used to be my goal, and I could never hit it. And I would be happy with $12,000 in a month. But now I'm at $15,000 in 14 days. And this has all happened since March. Like when we did the convention in March, I did a $6,000 month. And I'm like, and I got the history. I can show you guys the history, but $6,000 in March. Then April went up. I'm sorry, $6,000 in April, $18,000 in May. And here I am approaching. Am I at 10,000 already for the Niax readers? $9,700 just for the Niax readers in 14 days, and so it's not even a halfway point. And I'm about to hit $10,000, so it's very possible I'll hit 20 grand just for the Niax readers.
Okay, so here's the deal. I'm going to say live right now on YouTube. If you get your mall location, I will fly down to Arizona and I will help you set it up and I'll film everything for you.
Whoa!
So if you get your
Guys,
location, I'll come down there and help
you all heard it here.
Yeah, live right now. If you
I need to get this location.
You got to
get this
it. So if you
location.
land it, I'll come down and I'll do a collab.
You can stay with me too.
Yeah.
I'll just be on the camera for you and film everything for you, so you can document the whole thing and just make a
guys.
big deal. That would be
Come
really
on, guys,
cool.
throw in the comments, give it thumbs ups, give it all that stuff. Lots of comments about this, guys. We need to make
You
this
can stay
happen.
at my place, of course, you and Natalie. And if you bring the kids and stuff, there's a hotel not too far away. I can help you rent out the room.
Hotel for the kids.
I know when I did the fairs, like I didn't have time to film anything because I was so busy just trying to set up. And how do you film all that? Like to have somebody there just to, even just to hold the camera while you're doing your thing, or even if we do it live the entire time you're setting it up or whatever we do. But I'll come down and I'll help you 100%. I want to see you just blow up. I think this
Crush
is
it.
so cool.
Crush it.
Like this is
a huge deal. I mean, this is
my
really
birthday.
Cool.
On July 3rd, it's my birthday, so it's the day before. So it's all done sometime in my birthday month. It'll be so crazy. I'll be the big 3-6 though.
And you already hit your 3,600 subscribers, right?
Yeah,
that was my goal. I actually broke 4,000 the other day.
Nice. Congratulations on that. That's super awesome.
Very cool, man.
That's what we like to
so
hear.
Excited for you. So cool.
Yeah,
I'm excited. I think it's gonna happen. I really do. Everything's been going so good for you, and it's just I think everybody that's gotten into this business in the past year, it's happened for them too. And I think everybody in the Discord's doing really well. So I mean, it's just the time,
It's really cool to see the community that we've built and how everyone's grown over the past year for sure.
Yeah.
Right. You see, like you said, the community members are going and they're following the footsteps of us. And they're having similar success. The moral of the story, though, is get yourself these claw machines, whether it be from a Golden House from Jonathan, a Mega Mini from Rainy, or a Candy Machine Super Mini. Get yourself hooked up with those. Find some locations. Get yourself some credit card readers. If you order from Niax, get the Galaxy Games 843 discount. Get going because it's my average. So I got 18 Mega Minis or 17 Mega Minis out there. Yeah. You're talking about over $1,000 a month per Mega Mini for me, an average, and it's going to be even higher this month than last month. Oh my gosh! Yeah, you guys got to get going. This is insane.
You see the comments too, like you see, and they're like, "Oh, I just placed my 6th machine." You know, and it's been like three months or something. They already got 6 machines, and it's like they've already paid for themselves. I mean, these people are doing. It's great. I mean, if you find great locations and it's just a lot of fun, you're in and out of there in 10, 15 minutes. You could even, like we do as a family, we do it where we go and we eat dinner or get boba or whatever we do together. I mean, it's just a great business.
Yeah,
and it's just something you can do on the side. And we love seeing the success because it's working, and claw machines are bigger than ever. I mean, they're just super exciting right now. So
it's insane. Like It's just like I just got more sales. I got another $13 since we were talking about
Since
doing
we
that
started
last
the
video.
conversation.
Yeah, it's just it's
So
involved.
cool.
Yes.
We got insurance. We got discounts for insurance, which I recommend getting. It's like $25-$30 a month. It's in our Discord. Next Insurance. It's what Quick Play uses. Is what I use. We got discounts for candymachines.com using the Quick Play code. Click on Jonathan's referral link though to help Amelia.
Yep.
We got discounts, which is a big one. This is to me one of the biggest ones. The Nyax discount, Galaxy Games A43, because you need a credit card reader nowadays.
Absolutely.
You got Jonathan with the AZ Amusement claw machines. You got Kevin with candymachines.com. You got Rainy. You got with my OG minis, and you also got I can't forget Krabby Claw with the new prize lockers. So you got all these different options. Where when I first started, I didn't have anything. It was I had to hire what do you call it, where you get someone to help you with your supplies, order and oversee an agent, whatever.
Yeah.
That was so scary. I spent
broker or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, it was awful, but it's not like that anymore. It's so much easier.
Hey,
And-
real quick, I do got to highlight 720 Vending joins us and also threw a super chat in the mix.
Yay.
Says, BD,
Nice.
everyone. Sorry, I'm late. Hey, 720. Thanks for being here, man. Appreciate you. Good. All right, so I didn't mean to cut you off. I just
cool
want to make
that
sure we got
Kevin
that in
has.
there.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go
No,
ahead.
you're good. Go ahead.
No, I was going to talk about those. I think I saw in the comments he's talking about he's getting those boxing machines.
Yes.
Those things are really cool, and so because we've been getting in the arcade stuff, and like I think I'm excited about those too. That's really neat. I'm glad he's getting those.
So I was asking for a day frame on.
Oh yeah,
on those things. He says, let's see. He says the boxing games will be. Let me highlight it here. I want to highlight. There we go. Boxing games will be next week with the mini magic cut. So those are all on the way. Very cool. And then of course I think the electronic bulk will be after that. So that's good to know. Good stuff. But I mean, I gotta say too, like I'm seeing a lot of great new stuff coming from candymachines.com. You know, we've got, like you said, the boxing machines. We've got that Pokemon bulk machine. We've got the mini magic cuts or whatever they're called. And who knows what else is on the way. So very cool to know that Candy Machines is trying to keep the game fresh and new and bringing new things to the table. So I'm excited to see what all comes out this year.
Yeah. Good
and
stuff.
then once we get through the summer, then there's another show this fall/winter in Florida to see even all the new stuff for next year too.
Yeah, we got to order another 2-inch ball machine for Pokeballs from them. I told Amelia tonight or tomorrow we got to order another one. She's got another location for those. Those are doing really well.
So what are you going to order, a mini for that, a super mini?
No, like one of his, just his. What are they? The Rhino 2-inch ball machine.
Oh, one of the capsule machines.
Yeah, because we can't wait till that new thing comes out. It'll be too long. But these people want something right away. So otherwise, I'd wait till the new thing comes out. But they want something in there right away, so we're gonna order another one of those. But those do really well for us. So just without the cards and them, we just put the two side by side. But now the new one's gonna have both of them stacked on top of each other. Man, that's gonna be cool. So less space taken up with one machine. Plus, it does credit cards and everything else, which is cool. So,
and then here's a highlight from Mulberry Vending. It says Jonathan only needs like 39 more subs to reach that 1,000 mark. So let's take a moment. Let's just say, everybody out there watching, are you subscribed to the Howard Hospitality Group? And if you're not, what are you doing? Subscribe. Go show them some love.
39, and we're like 3,600 watch hours. Or
he needs 39 more subs to break that 1,000 mark milestone. So, guys, if you're not subscribed to Howard Hospitality Group, go do it now, or right after the stream.
Right.
But either way, just do it. Show them some love, guys. Yeah, for sure. All right, who else we got here? Black Diamond joining us says, "Hey, people. Hey, Black Diamond. Thanks for joining us. I don't recognize that screen name, so it's cool to have you here. Very cool.
I just got a new subscriber. Cool.
There we go. That's what we like to see, guys. It's working. Thanks, guys. Keep those subs going. There we go. What else? I like this one here. For those of you in full line vending, Carl Porter says Costco is going to be running a sale on Monster energy drinks next week. Looks like $7.30 off per case, which, that savings adds up, especially if you're buying multiple cases, because Monster Energy is not cheap.
Nope. Especially the white stuff. We get that. We have one dealership location. They go through what is it? 3 times 18, 3 times 24 of those a week.
Yeah, well, you know, it's funny. So that's pretty much how my truck accessory shop is. I have 24 in there at a time now. And you're going to see in a future video where I'm going to have to go in and replace another motor like I did in one of those previous videos and double up the columns on those white monsters because they're going
Yeah.
through 24 a week also. And I go every 2 weeks. So it's like I'm missing out on a whole week's worth of sales going every 2 weeks. So
Well,
I gotta increase capacity.
we finally got the Prime drink. It finally came in at Sam's Club. So
Okay,
those
all
people
right.
who are looking for Prime, you can order it online now. So everybody better jump on it because they've
So
been out
are
of
you
stock.
going with the Prime energy drink or more the Prime Gatorade style drink?
It's the one it's the blue, green, and
Is it
fruit
in a bottle or is it in the can?
bottle.
So the bottle I think is the more Gatorade style drinks.
I think so.
Yeah.
It's sugar free. What is it? Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's what they wanted. And they have the multi pack at Sam's Club. They had it at Costco too, and you were limited to like 5 cases at Costco. And then finally, Sam sent me an email yesterday, and they got it in stock online. So
Awesome. I gotta jump ahead and highlight this. Mulberry Vending with a super chat says it's 10 o'clock. Do you know where your kids are? Who remembers
I
those
remember those
commercials?
commercials.
I
Yeah.
remember those commercials too. David, do you remember those commercials or are you too young?
Do you know where your kids are? I'm
Yeah.
gonna have to look this up. It sounds familiar.
So he doesn't know.
And the more you know, David, the more you know.
Little star.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm searching
really
for this. I probably do know.
Mulberry Vending, thank you for the super chat. We appreciate that.
Nice.
Awesome. And because we got the 10 o'clock super chat from Mulberry Vending, that means we are halfway through the stream. And that means it's time to talk about.
Go ahead, David.
All right. Let me pause this ad real fast. I was about to see the advertisement. I'll take a look at it in just a second. So we're giving away in 40 days the Galaxy Claw Machine. Let's just call it the Galaxy Games Claw Machine from AZ Amusements. We partnered up with AZ Amusements, Quick Play, who are not here, but hopefully will show up in a bit. Galaxy Games 843, the Jonathan Howard Hospitality Group, and myself. And we're giving away this claw machine on July 24th. It's a Galaxy crane, about 24 inches. It comes with 2 coin mix, comes with a fill of toys, and it's shipped to your door. This prize is approximately valued around $2,400 after you include shipping costs. And all you have to do to sign up for this is very simple. Join our Discord and fill out the form. It takes like 2 minutes tops. And you can join our Discord. It's free. It's in the description of this video and pretty much all of our videos. You join there, and it's really a great deal because everything in Discord is about helping the vending community. We got so many vendors in there. We have discounts for products all over the place, like Flatline, All-Star, soon to be AA Global. We got candymachines.com, and we have other discounts like when you order from AZ Amusements, you also get claw machines for cheaper too by participating. So highly recommend doing this for yourself. The chances of winning is like 1 in 353. So you got a high chance, and it's only 40 days away. So make sure you guys participate. Yep. Did I miss anything?
No, that was really good. Very good.
Great.
Okay.
Great.
Okay.
So there's so many great comments coming in about this whole "Do you know where your kids are?" It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your kids are thing. So like,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That reminds me. I want to look at that.
yeah, you go ahead. Let me scroll back up. Let me highlight a couple of these comments. Gosh, I miss my studio tonight, guys. I really miss my studio because running these controls is not as easy. Hero 3 says, Mulberry, I would run and tell my parents where I was when I saw those commercials, which is pretty funny. And then Mulberry Vending also says, I'm younger than David, and she knows what this is, and he apparently does not. Which makes Delwig chime in. Delwig chimes in and says, he lived in a bubble he doesn't know. So for those of you that don't know, I remember it like back in like the 80s, really. And it was like, so remember, television used to end at midnight. For those of you that don't know, television would actually shut off at midnight. They would play the national anthem with the flag and everything, and then they would go to like three color line screens. But at 10 o'clock, something would come on the TV and it would say, it's 10 o'clock. Do you know where your children are? Because back in the day, we used to run the streets and we were feral kids, right? That's all we did. We ran the streets. So a lot of times, I guess parents, they were a lot more lenient on a lot of things back then. And therefore, the TV had to remind them to check in on your kids. Apparently, so
Yeah.
that's how that works.
Oh, okay.
We had a lot of
Okay.
commercials like that, and like it was like, they'd have the more you know
Yeah,
commercials.
lots of public service announcement commercials.
Yeah, I learned it from watching you, Dad.
I remember that one. And then of course there was the frying pan egg, and this is your brain.
Yeah, that. Yeah. Those,
Yeah. Lots of good stuff. I mean, it was such a different time back then. It really was a great time.
Well, you used to be able to go out and like you didn't have to worry about your kids. I mean, my
Yeah.
parents never locked the doors, and
Yeah,
like
yeah.
we'd be out at night, late night, and they just knew we'd come home. It was never, my mom was very particular about I had to have dinner. But after that, it was like, go hang out with your friends or whatever. And they knew I'd come home and I was responsible or whatever. And we knew we'd get in trouble. Like, you were actually scared of your parents then. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't think kids are scared of their parents nowadays like we were of our parents, Like, if we don't do that, that was it. Not like they beat us or anything, but we just knew, like, there was a respect.
Yeah. Right.
Yep.
But I mean, let's look at kids today compared to kids back then. I mean, obviously those techniques worked, right? I mean,
yeah. Well, my dad always, when I got a spanking, he always told me afterwards he loved me. He didn't want to do that, but he wanted me to learn.
This hurts me.
And I learned.
You're right.
Yeah, that's what he would tell me, and I learned not to do certain things. Like, okay, the worst experience of a spanking, I think, the most embarrassing is, okay, you're in church.
Are you sure you want to share this, right?
Yeah, no. So you're in church and you're being loud or whatever. I didn't think I was being loud, but I was also, a kid. And here you are trying to partake communion or the sacrament, and you're just being rough. And your father would tell you, be quiet, or I'm going to take you outside. And then if you weren't quiet, you would stand up and he'd grab your arm and you'd walk through the chairs to the side, and you would walk this long hallway out to the outside.
It's like walking the
Green
Wall, right?
Yeah, it's like it's death row. You just know that when you go outside, you're gonna get kicked, and then you get spanking and stuff, and then you come back. You don't want to cry because you got your peers around you. You don't want to act like you're crying, but you're just like holding back the tears, walking back
all your
in.
friends are like,
Your lips quivering, right?
Good time.
Oh, right. All right. So John Rivas has a great question. I think this is pretty funny. So he wants to know who would be good at rapping.
Oh, not me.
I'm gonna say it's Jonathan because he's in California. He's where all the rappers are, right?
Californians know how to rap.
Yeah,
we're good at it.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna say wife, she'd be good at rapping.
I mean. So you're in California. You worked for the radio station. You've probably ran into your share of lyricists that would rhyme their words, right? So
yeah.
You probably have the most experience when it comes to rap. I only used to play it.
Pretty good. Amelia's with all the TikToks and all the stuff. She's pretty good at singing and doing those. So she's better than me. She's got the attitude and everything. She gets into it and does. So does my wife. But me, I'm too old now. But they keep me young with that stuff. They're really good. They're always going around the TikToks saying the stuff. So that's what they like to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, what does that one? I got all the hoes and the mini zip codes, or I don't know. They're just like going around the house singing those songs and all that stuff. Yeah,
good stuff. Mulberry says it had to be in the 90s. We're talking about that. Do you know where your kids are? Thing says it had to be in the 90s too, because she definitely remembers it. Yeah, it could have been in the 90s too. Maybe the early 90s, but I just feel like a lot of that stuff went away as things progressed for sure. Lolly H says we came on when we went home when the street lights came on. Yeah, that was always the rule.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then changing gears, Jorn joins us tonight. Says good evening. Jorn is in Holland.
Evening.
Welcome, Jorn. Thanks for joining us. Or it's probably morning for you,
morning
right?
there.
Morning over there. Hopefully you're having a good morning. Hopefully you got your coffee or whatever you're into, tea or orange juice or whatever over there. Welcome to the live stream anyway. Thanks for joining us. I don't know. I know some people don't like coffee or tea, so just throwing it out there.
They have wine for breakfast.
He's in Holland, not France.
Oh, that's right. He's in Holland. I was thinking it's France. Sorry.
No, he's in Holland. Don't insult him like that.
I'm sorry.
Well, yeah.
Okay. All right. Next question is a serious one. It's from Wayne. He wants to know, should I get a Pokemon card vending machine since I'm starting out? In unison, everybody. Yes.
Yes. I think so.
Absolutely. I mean, we love our Pokemon vending machines. Pokemon it does really well for all of us right now. It's a great, easy way to get into vending because number one, kids want Pokemon stuff. If you're just doing a regular standard non-electronic but a mechanical bulk Pokemon trading card vending machine like we have, it doesn't use any electricity, so it's easy to get into a spot. You don't have to worry about a plug or anything like that. So the location will love it. They'll be happy. You can't go wrong. It's a win-win.
I almost sent you a text last night, Matt, but it was like almost midnight, and I was doing Pokemon cards in the sleeves, and I'm like, oh, that means it's like 4 o'clock in the morning. I better not text him.
I would have got it this morning.
Yeah, I just
It's
didn't
all
want. I
good.
was afraid that I was, but I was going to send you the famous picture we send each other.
Yeah,
of
yeah,
the,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
of the card. Yeah,
I
and I
need
was
I
like,
need to do that soon too.
yeah, I did.
You are welcome to text me at 4 a.m. Anytime you want. Just know that you probably won't get a response for at least a few hours.
Okay, that's fine.
You will
I
not
was
wake me
afraid.
up. You will not wake me up. I'm a very heavy sleeper, so you don't have to worry
Yeah, I
about
stuffed
that.
those last night while watching TV, watching YouTube.
There you go. What were you watching?
I was actually watching your video, the two you
Nice.
just did. I watched
Nice.
one of David's, and then what's the other one I watched? Oh, Quick Place. One of Quick Place,
Cool.
and I was
Cool.
watching those. And so then I started. Me and Natalie watched something on television, like a crime show or something, and then I went
There you
to bed.
go.
But yeah,
So did you guys see that warehouse raid video I did? What'd you think
yeah,
of that?
that was the one we watched. Yeah,
Yeah.
well, I did.
So I'm gonna be honest. I was going there expecting it to be much larger than it was. It didn't turn out to be as big as it was, but that's the secret mission I've been talking about on the previous streams or whatever. We did luckily take away a toy soldier claw machine, so I got to do some work to that. That gantry is all messed up, so I'm either going to have to figure out how to fix it, but like, I think it's even got the wrong parts in it. So
Oh wow,
I might end up getting a replacement gantry from a buddy of mine, and maybe mix and match or do some things to make it all the right parts, because I really think that it's parts from a wider toy soldier and not the regular size one. So I don't know. I don't know
nice.
what's going on. So yeah, so more to come on that though, guys. I don't know what's happened there. Just know there's more to come, and we're probably going to make some repair videos, but that's going to be down the road because it's going to be a little bit before I'm going to be able to get to that machine. And I've got videos stacked up for the next week and a half anyway. So you'll still see a Saturday video, a Monday video, a Wednesday video, and another Saturday video coming up. And then I got to
Nice.
get back to work for YouTube as well after that. But yeah, so lots of stuff on the way. Good. All right. So yeah. So Wayne, get yourself a Pokemon vending machine. You'll love it. It's really good. All right. Hero 3 talking about where are your kids and things like that. He says my kids' friends think I'm scary because I kicked them out and told them you don't have to come home, but you can't stay here. I did that because after the third time they didn't listen, you're out. Oh, okay. So go play outside. We were talking about what Jordan's having a cup of. He's having a cup of money, he says. Good morning indeed with a fresh cup of
Wow.
money.
Nice.
I like
That's
money.
I mean, that's what we like to hear. That's why we're all here, right? Fresh cup of money. David, how much more have you collected since our last check-in?
I'm at 807.
807.
We broke the $800 mark.
So we've got about 45 minutes left in the stream. Maybe we can get you to 900 before long. It's not,
Hell no, that's a lot of money.
it's not like we're getting you there anyway.
Oh,
All right,
my eyes.
Jonathan,
I'm glued on this. This is insane.
Jonathan, how about a subscriber check? Any more
Oh, yeah,
subs?
953 or 963. I
963.
think I had 60, so I got 3 subscribers.
All right. So good job so far, guys. But if you haven't done so, subscribe to Howard Hospitality Group.
Please, I only need, what is that?
Let's
Like
get them up to
27?
1,000. Yeah, I was going to say.
27. Or no, 37.
37?
30.
Oh man,
Yeah, 37.
Let the human calculator figure it out for you here.
I should have
Oh, I
done
was wrong.
more videos than we did when we get in those arcade machines, because with that issue that we had. But I think sometimes I forget, like I get so worked up and so upset when things don't work, and then I forget I should probably be filming.
And for those of you out there that don't know, like making these videos is not easy. It's a lot of work. It would be so much easier for us to just put the camera aside and just get done what we need to get done. But we like making content. So
Yeah. So for those of you who don't know, Amelia, one of our or two of our location wants arcade games. So they want racing games and shooting games and arcade games. So last week, Sam and I, my son, we went and picked up two Cruising USA Cruising Exoticas, and a Arctic Thunder arcade game. So we had 3 arcade games in our backyard, and we got the Arctic Thunder it was in really good shape. We got it all kind of cleaned up and ready to go, and we went and delivered it to the location on Monday and turned it on, and the steering and the air and the vibration didn't work. And so we were freaking out, and so we had to order. Come to find out, it was just a fuse, but I was so worked up and so upset because, I mean, after all that time and money and, you know, and you get it to some place and you turn it on for them and it doesn't work, like, it's so embarrassing.
and
Like, it's just
frustrating. So
it's
frustrating.
frustrating and it's embarrassing, and it's like, you know, because they're so excited to have it. Like, I mean, this guy, like I told you, he's just excited about video games, and he was just like, oh, I can't wait, let me try. And I'm like, it's not working. You know what I mean? And that just feels really stupid. So then he had to get a fuse that you can't find anywhere. So we had to go to electrical outlet place to get, or not electric outlet, but like an electrical specialty electric place to find the fuse. Then they had to order it. And so finally I went today and I put it in, it worked fine. But it's just scary. You know what I mean?
I hope you bought a couple fuses at least.
I did. They came in a 5-pack or whatever, so it's
good.
fine as we have them. But I mean, the fuse that was in there had to be the original fuse, because I mean, it was just disintegrating. It was so old. So I mean, it's you know, and I should have filmed it all, but like, you know, it was something new for us. We've never done arcade games. I mean, I've played them all my life, but I've never opened the back of one before and saw all the stuff that's inside, and like, I had no idea. So,
but I'll tell you what, those are the kind of videos that are going to get you a bunch of watch time. Those videos last forever.
I feel really stupid we didn't, but I think I was just so frustrated, and so, you know, just I didn't know what to do, and you know, and I called the guy we got it from, and he's like, something's not right. He goes, you know, it worked, and he was like, just check everything, and you know, and he didn't know what to do because he's not there, and so, you know, so Sam's the one that actually found the fuse that was, you know, something was wrong with it. So having him around he's a genius.
That's another thing too that I hate about selling arcade games, because the minute something goes wrong and you can't like be there and support it, it's so tough.
Yeah.
So
it's working now. It's fine. It's great. You know, but it's
glad it worked out.
Yeah. So, but now we have 2 Cruising USAs in our backyard. We got to deliver next, so that's going to be so we'll probably film that hopefully this week.
Saw those on Facebook. I saw Natalie playing them.
Oh my god, they work. They're great. So it has, I guess, the pedals have this thing called a potentiometer.
Potentiometer, yeah.
Yes, potentiometer, and so one of them, it won't go past like 50 miles an hour. And unless you keep pressing the gas pedal, then it kind of ramps up the cars and makes them kind of pop a wheelie and go faster.
Yeah.
But it's supposed to be, when you press it down, it's supposed to just keep going up, but it doesn't. It goes to 50 and stops. And then once you pump it, it'll keep going. But I don't want to deliver.
The other side goes higher than 50?
Yeah, the other side's great. So one of them works awesome, but they told me that's probably the issue.
Here's a tip. Get yourself some Deoxit. You can get it like, I don't know, electronic stores, but it's basically, it's an electronic cleaner. So I think they even have it at Walmart, but it might not be called Deoxit. But all you do, it's like I said, it's an electronic cleaner. It's like a high-powered rubbing alcohol and something else, but spray it in there and then move it back and forth and then let it dry. And that usually can clean it out.
Oh,
because if it's going up to 50, that means it's working. It's just not working to its fullest potential. So try spraying some electronic cleaner in there, moving it back and forth. You might have to do it a couple times. See if that makes any difference before you go and hunt out a replacement potentiometer.
I ordered the part, so it was $45, which isn't bad, I guess. But
for
I mean,
potentiometer,
for $45.
That's expensive for a potentiometer.
Is it?
Well, a couple dollars.
I found it on Amazon, and because otherwise Betson was like $60, so I was like, no.
Yeah, that's rough. That's rough.
Yeah. So, anyways, so we're waiting for that. So actually, we'll try that. I've got some electronics cleaner. It's like red and
yeah. That's exactly it. Spray it in there and move it back and forth and let it dry. And do that a couple times and see if that makes any difference.
We're gonna do that tonight. Nice.
Do it tonight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if so, I really hope that works for you, because those are usually easy fixes. But sometimes you do just have to replace them. Yeah, I mean, they're 30 years old at this point, right?
I know, but they're like in really good shape. So we're excited because the guy took really good care of them. So he used to have it on route, and you know, every time something was wrong, he replaced it. And I mean, you open the back of it, and it's like a time capsule. I mean, they're just really good. Yeah, so it's nice.
Good.
So hopefully it works out.
I'm sure it will. Well,
Yeah.
I'm here to help if you need it. So just let me know.
Thank you.
You got it, man.
You know I'll need you because
For sure. All right, next comment comes in from Lucky Haskins. I think this is a really cool one. It says, new bulk vendor here. 51 machines in 27 locations as of today. Started March 14th.
Whoa.
So basically 3 months, right? 3 months? So far, so good.
Wow.
Tons of fun. 2-week collection day tomorrow. I mean, 51 machines, 27 locations in 3
Cool.
months. Someone hit the ground running out there.
Wow.
Good job.
Yeah, either that or you
That
bought
was-
bought an existing route.
Yeah, you might have
maybe.
bought a route, but either way, 3 months in and you're already that size, you must be doing well. So congratulations for that. That's awesome.
I think a lot of people forget like how good bulk can be. You know, like
I mean, Jen Venz will tell you bulk is really good. Yeah, especially if you got a lot of machines. Bulk is really good. So that's awesome. Well, hopefully things are going really well. That's awesome. I mean, very, very cool. Nice. All right, here's another comment I want to highlight. This is a great one. Shout out from Mitchell Tyler. Shout out to Gopher at Nyax, or Matt. Says, had a reader that hadn't worked since I got it. 7 days waiting on support, and he fixed it in 7 minutes. Plus, got multiple play options, bonus, and updated software, updated firmware via the Discord. Yeah, guys, Gopher is a gem. He is really cool, and he volunteers to help people in the Discord. And he's not paid for that, guys. So I just want to make sure you point that out. Help him out when you can. I mean, he's a really, really an asset in the Discord for anyone using Nyax machines, for sure.
He's one of the reasons why I felt so confident in getting into Nyax the way I did.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
Once again, Jonathan Howard figuring things out. He's the one that invited Gopher in the first place. So shout out to Jonathan. Subscribe to his channel.
Yes, go subscribe. We're gonna push you hard tonight, man.
It was lucky I got him, man, that phone call. Like I had been calling Nyax for like 2 weeks and I couldn't get anybody, and they said, oh yeah, it's fixed, you know, and we'll take care of it or whatever. And I finally got him on the phone and I almost cried. I'm like, please help me, you know, like I don't know what to do. And nobody come in, he's like, what's the problem, you know? And he goes, oh, you got lucky. He's like, I'm the one that does all the pulse stuff, and I've been doing it for like 12 years or whatever he said. And then he joined the Discord, which is awesome. So yeah, we got lucky with that one, and that just happenstance that I got him on the phone. And man, he knows this stuff for sure.
Absolutely, he really does. Yeah. They need to make sure they retain
and support him too. He has his own, you know, buy me a coffee or whatever. And so you can buy him a coffee and stuff and help. I mean, because he doesn't get paid to do this. And
that's right.
The amount of time he saves you in 7 minutes after, you know, what you would try to get a hold of Nyax. I mean, that's worth at least $5, you know, not $10.
Absolutely.
So pay him some money.
And I just remembered I'm supposed to send him a shirt, and I didn't get it sent out before I went on my trip. So Gopher, if you're watching, man, I'm sorry. Your shirt isn't sent yet. I'll send it as soon as we get back. I'm so sorry about that. Totally meant to do that, but you know how it is when you're traveling. You forget things, and that was one of the things I forgot. So I apologize for that. All right, Jorn giving us an update. He's not awake yet. He meant a cup full of coffee, not a cup full of money. So I like the money answer better.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I'd rather have a cup full of money every morning for sure. Maybe I'll have to make a money cup on my desk and put it next to my coffee. I don't know. But that's pretty funny. Well, anyway, thanks for the clarification. Thanks for joining us again tonight, Jordan. Appreciate you being here, buddy. All right, what else do we got? All right, let me scroll down and try to get caught up a little bit here. And let's welcome Drex LTG to the live stream. He says, I'm late. Hi, guys. Hey, Drex, thanks for joining us.
Hey, Drex.
Better late than never.
Appreciate you being here. Yeah, better late than never for sure.
Give us a smash.
There's no rules here. You can come and go as you please, guys. So thanks for joining us when you do. Also says, Matt, are you on the road yet? Yes, I'm actually in Ohio right now. If you notice, my setup is a little bit different. I don't have my good mic. I don't have my lighting. I don't have my good camera. So I'm on the road using my laptop tonight. So hopefully things are going to go well. My voice is a little off tonight because the weather's kind of cold up here. And it's making me a little, I don't know, stuffy or whatever. But yeah, I'm on the road, having a good time so far. All right. Talking about cleaning out those potentiometers, or sometimes they're called pots for short.
Oh,
So if anyone ever says it change your pot or clean your pot, they're talking about a potentiometer. But where did it go? It just scrolled up. Let me scroll it back down. Keith Arnold talking because I said deoxit, and then we were talking about the red and white can. He says that's the CRC electronic.
that's what we have.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what I have on my
Hey,
shelf right now too.
what do we get fixed? Somebody fixed her computer or something for us, and they left us the can and said, "Here you go."
Oh,
You
okay,
guys. So we've
that's
had
cool.
it for like a long time.
Yeah, you know what? So sometimes when I clean chips on PCBs or ICs or whatever you want to call them, when you pull them out, the legs will be all tarnished and gross and have like build up dirt and stuff on them. So I'll spray that on there and then use a wire brush to scrub them off, and they look
Hmm.
like brand new afterwards. So it's great for arcade parts because there's so many different things that get all gummed up, especially arcade machines that have been in like bars and places like that where people have
Yeah.
smoked around them and they've got like all that nicotine buildup and all that grossness on them. It's great for cleaning that kind of stuff off electronic parts for sure.
Well, I know Natalie won't be upset if she has to race tonight on the. Because you
Yes, yes,
guys,
yeah. You got to test it out. You got to test it
yeah.
out
So
for sure.
she'll have no problem testing those out tonight for me and getting them going. She loves racing games, so
Yeah,
she'll be all excited about that.
good. Well, you'll have to let me know how that works. I'm going to
Yeah.
be available via text, so shoot me a
Okay.
text, shoot me a call, and let me know if cleaning those out shows any improvement on those potentiometers or not at all. I,
Well,
I
like
think
you
I
said, the
think it
fact
should.
that they're working leads me to believe that it's probably not faulty. Like you said, it's probably just,
It could
you
just
know,
need cleaned. Yeah,
yeah. Because I did do all the calibration stuff and that didn't change anything. So I thought
yeah.
maybe that might, but that didn't. So that didn't change anything. So
Yep, spray that stuff in there, move it around, let it dry, spray it in, do it a couple times. Because like a lot of times, like what I always find it working on is like so on volume controls because those are done by potentiometers as well. It's the same thing. And if your volume is real scratchy and on like crackly when you're turning the volume up and down, that's a good sign that you need to clean it. And I'll just spray some of that in there and move it back and forth and all that good stuff. And that usually does a pretty good job. So try it out.
that's
We'll see how it
that's the
goes.
stuff you never think. Like I would never even think about that. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like that's smart.
I've got all kinds of tips when
Wealth
it
of
comes to
knowledge, this
arcade.
guy.
Yes, I've got
Yeah,
all kinds of arcade game
that's
tips
awesome.
and stuff. So I've actually been doing arcade games for like over 10 years, maybe even 15 years at this point. I don't know.
That's crazy.
So I've got lots of arcade game knowledge. Yes.
We're in week 2.
The joys of
Yeah,
owning arcade games.
yeah, week 2.
Good stuff. All right. Calvin's Coin Op says, getting my machine tomorrow to start my claw machine adventure. That's awesome.
Nice, cool.
And
Yeah.
I'm looking at your little avatar picture there. It looks like you've got a bunch of super minis in there, maybe mega minis. I can't tell exactly.
I can't see it small.
But yeah, but it looks like you've got some mini machines in there ready to go. Hopefully that's what you're
Nice.
talking about. But
He's a young entrepreneur. He's only like 18 years old.
there you go. Well, great to hear that you're getting your machine. I don't know are you receiving it tomorrow? Are you getting it placed tomorrow? I'm
Congratulations.
not sure which one, but
I,
either
I
way,
think
yes,
he's receiving it
congratulations.
tomorrow. Yeah,
That's very cool.
he's been waiting for a while. I'm so excited for him.
Nice.
Him and his father, they're working together. I talk to him every once in a while. We talk on Discord. He plays the mini golf with us on Discord sometimes too.
Yep.
Good.
So,
Speaking of that, so I've been watching Claw Time Vending's posts in our Discord, and Claw Time Vending is the dad of Gabe.
Right.
yeah.
His name is Lee, and he's been sharing some. He's gotten some new locations, kind of taking Gabe's dream or vision to the next level. And I did see he did get a mini claw machine going too. I don't know if he's got it on location yet, but I just think it's really cool that he's a part of the Discord. He's kind of taking everything to that next level and kind of working on that and bringing us along for the journey too. I thought that was really cool
Yeah,
to
I know
see all that
Gabe
in the
is
Discord this
excited
week.
about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very cool. So that was good to see. How many of you guys are getting your families involved more and more? I know, Jonathan. I know you got the whole crew over there.
Yeah,
And
we do. And it's funny because like I mean it kind of was we kind of separated it, like it was Sam had full line and
yeah,
Amelia had claw machines, and like now they cover all of it. So like Sam was gone and Amelia helped me do full line because Sam was at his mom's, and then then Sam went with me to Reading and we took care of a bunch of machines up there when Amelia was not feeling well. So like they've been they've been tag teaming it, man. They love it. And then now Natalie's getting in on it too, and
Yes.
she's enjoying it. So we've been tackling it as one big family, which is really cool. We're having a lot of fun.
So when is Natalie going to get in the videos?
I keep bugging her. I don't know.
You should. I mean, like I said,
Yeah.
it took me forever to get Mrs. Galaxy Games more involved in the videos, and now that she is, I think she's kind of having a little fun. And it's
Natalie, they want you in the videos.
Yeah,
I got a video of Natalie in one of my videos. Here, I'll put a screenshot of that in my Discord or in our Discord.
Is that playing a certain game where you're?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's actually the thumbnail of my
From
video.
Vegas,
but
yeah.
I'll go ahead and pass. You guys want to see this? It's going to be in the Discord, so you'll want to see this. She was adorable. I think
she'd be really good in the videos, and like she's and she's got a really cool voice too, which I think it's a really cool different she's got a different voice than what you normally hear, and it's just I think it's really cool. I think she'd be really good, but I'm trying to. But she's not going for it yet, so I'm gonna keep pushing her a little bit.
I posted in the general chat on Discord. My wife's actually in there too, but you don't really get to see her silly face. But that's a perfect picture if you guys want to see a picture of Natalie.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's great trying to get more people involved in the business, getting everyone's buy-in and getting everyone like kind of participating in it. I think it helps like keep the motivation up, but also it helps you grow, and it helps when you're justifying buying that next machine, like having everyone on board and everyone be a part of it. I think it kind of really takes the whole vending business to the next level, because now it's a family affair too. It's a family event, and like Jonathan said, you can go and you can get lunch or dinner at your locations and stuff like that, and just make it fun. And I think that's part of what kind of keeps us all going, is we've got those connections like that to keep it going with. So definitely get more people involved. But I think Natalie definitely needs to get in the videos.
Yeah, and I think that's a great way to get locations too. Is go somewhere and eat, and then while you're sitting there eating, start talking, find out who the owner is, and kind of scope it out, and maybe even go in a couple times, and then kind of get a rapport with them, and then ask them and stuff. I think that's a big deal. So I don't know. I think that'd be pretty cool. But yeah, I'd love to see her in the videos. I mean, it's just getting her in the videos. So yeah.
So true. Well, I'll tell you what. So I don't know when you guys watch our videos, Mrs. Galaxy Games, she's getting more comfortable on camera now too.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's so funny because I've been having to do some intros and stuff like that. Like when she nails it, she gives me this attitude look, like I just nailed it. Yeah. I don't know if you all picked that up on the video. But yeah, right at the end, she gives me that look like I nailed it.
Yeah.
It's funny. Yeah. All right. What else do we got here? Looks like Jorn is going off to work. Jorn says, I have to go to work, but have a nice day. I'll see you next time. Again, Jorn, thanks for jumping in here. Hopefully you enjoyed your cup of money this morning. I mean, coffee.
Thank you so much for joining. Sorry. Texting my mother. She was calling me. She forgot I was live streaming.
It's all good. No worries. So speaking of kind of going to your locations and having dinner and stuff like that. So I have a funny story. So I was at, before I went on my trip, we had dinner actually twice at the pizza restaurant with our toy taxi claw machine.
Yeah.
And I was going to collect from it, but I figured, you know what, I'll just do it when I get back. But what I did was I noticed there were some kids that were struggling to win some prizes. And so I went in and I adjusted my settings, and I actually put it on skill only mode for because we went on Tuesday and then I went back on one more time on Friday before we left. So I had it on skill only mode, meaning they could win a prize every time from Tuesday to Friday. And there were some prizes missing too. It was pretty cool. So hopefully that'll generate some buzz too. Like, oh my God, I won so many prizes on that machine. So that'll help drive more sales. But I did kind of back it back down on Friday. But it was just cool to see. I came in and there was so many prizes missing.
Nice.
Yeah, it was good. Thought that was pretty awesome. So hopefully when we get back, there'll be a nice dollar bill acceptor full of money, because it was about half full when I was there. So again, when we get back, we'll probably do a video collecting from there, and we still have to go to our flea market arcade and do a collection there, and then restart all the other videos again too. So there's a lot of content on the way. Plus, I hope to do some gameplay videos like we talked about in some of our videos this week from some arcades while we're on this trip. I think this weekend we're supposed to go to hopefully they're toting themselves as the new largest arcade pinball museum in the country. They've got all kinds of classic arcade game and pinball machines. Not a lot of the stuff like the new stuff you see today, but they may even be bigger than Fun Spot in New Hampshire. I don't know. So I'm really interested to go check this out. I got permission. Yes, Pastimes. I see in the comments. John D says Pastimes. So yes, I'm actually like just 5 minutes down the road from Pastimes right now. And go check them out on Facebook or online. They're called Pastimes Arcade. It's in Girard, Ohio, which is a suburb of Youngstown, Ohio, which is where I'm at right now. And go check them out. I hope to shoot some video there this weekend. I did get permission to go film there, so as long as I can make it there, we've got permission to film, so it should be pretty cool.
I mean, there's a bunch of those in California too. There's some that are like even a nonprofit. I think that's down in Southern California that is like supposed to be one of the biggest pinball, locations or whatever. And so they do really well. They like you said, they do like either an hourly rate or like a daily rate or whatever it is, and they tend to do really well. So
I know this one is a daily rate. So like if you go in the morning and you play for like 2 hours, and then you want to go get some lunch or like you got something to do and then you want to come back, that evening, you can still do that with I think you get like a wristband or something like that. Yeah.
That's cool.
So it's pretty cool. Yeah. So we're definitely going to make it, definitely take a visit there. I don't know if Mrs. Galaxy Games is going to go with me on that one. I might take one of my kids with me as a camera person for that one. So we'll see what happens. But for sure. Let's see what else. John D has another comment or question. He says, does anyone else make their win rate more favorable initially, which would be a pretty good idea? Yeah. I mean, I think it's always a good idea to get more winners up front because winners definitely create more players, right? If you have a machine that doesn't ever pay out, how many of you guys are going to go back and play it again? You might play it once, but are you going to be a repeat customer?
I don't ever play at Walmart or anything anymore.
We never play at Walmart.
That's just it. That's the reputation you'll get. You know what I mean? It was like we all know, don't go play those because
nobody wants to have that reputation. I think it's and that's like I said, like when I was at that place, I saw a couple kids play, and like I don't know if they just weren't good at lining things up, but they weren't. I don't know if they just weren't hitting the pay rate right or what, but they should have won something. So it was like I went in there and I just cranked it all the way up. I was like, skill mode, skill mode, skill mode. Let's just give it out. Let's get some winners going because I feel like we should have more winners at that spot. So hopefully now that'll, because I know when I came back that like 4 days later, there were a bunch of prizes won. So it should be good to go. But yeah, guys, winners create players. Keep that in mind on your machines. People are not going to continue to play if they never pay out.
Exactly.
And they'll tell their friends too. Oh, those machines are ripoff. They don't. No one ever wins.
It's funny because I went to did my collection, and I think on the last live stream or something I showed you guys. I don't know if I talked about. Maybe it was on the Discord. I had someone put in $70 to swipe their card. They cleaned out my machine quite a bit, and they won the mega prize. So
bring it on, right? Bring it on.
They were so addicted, and because they were winning so much, they just kept putting $10 and $10 and $10 in there. And it's funny because it was an employee of the restaurant. I figure it was an employee. I went in there today to do the collection, and she came up to me and said, "I just love your machine so much." And she was all excited that I was refilling it. And she told me all the toys she won, and she won the bonus prize on top. And when she won that, she screamed, and the coworker surrounded my claw machines. And then I just ended up having a really good day with that machine. That location generated over $200. And it's because of the excitement that the machine was. And it's a new location. And it just made the whole staff has been playing a machine like crazy. And that was today. And I can tell you so far today, that location of my, $800 and some odd dollars, the machine generated, let me update this, $118. And then the second one was the other one's done $50 about. So you're talking about nearly $168 just from this one location. And it's because of the excitement we have. Yeah, in one day. My top one right now is at $213.
Impossible.
200. Oh my gosh, I got one location, $213 so far today. Another location that's cruising around 150. This is in crazy numbers. I'm going to hit probably 900 by the end of the night, 900 plus. So
give us a check. Where you at?
Well, it's just so crazy. It's so crazy. And I got more machines tomorrow. And this location that I was talking about today, they gave me the okay to go to their other 2 sister locations. So real excited.
Don't make me do it, guys. All right, I got to do it.
Like a boss.
Like a boss.
Like a boss.
Like a boss.
So what's your
Oh,
total for today now, David?
Yeah, where you at right now?
So it slowed down quite a bit, but still doing really well. $831. So like I really believe I can hit the 900 because it's only 7:40. 7 o'clock it starts slowing down around then. There's always a last minute push I see usually. So around 10 o'clock my time, I'll get one more push, and usually I can get another $100 in. So maybe there's a chance for 1,000. I don't know, but 900 seems pretty possible. But I hit $2,070 in a week so far. So we're $30 away from 2,100, which is $700.
Man, that's so awesome.
So awesome.
So cool.
I mean, guys, this is why we do what we do. I mean, just look at the potential out there. You get some good spots, and it's life changing. It really is. I mean, you've been doing this for how long, David? 4 years now.
We're coming up to 4 years, when I started.
Yeah.
And
So 5 years ago, did you ever think or dream that this is what you'd be doing in 5 years, or
No,
the
well,
money you'd be making?
yeah, I got the full line 5 years ago,
Yeah.
and I tried so hard, and full line just didn't work for me. I
It
invested
doesn't work
lots
for a lot of people. It doesn't work for a lot of people.
and I was like, and that's when I ran into Quick Play and Claw Kickers. Their YouTube channels really inspired me, and it just went going. And then COVID happened, and I made it through COVID. And I remember I look at some of my old videos. I was so excited about the whole month I collected from my route, like $2,000, which is amazing.
Yeah.
And now it's like that's a 3-day deal for me.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm gonna wear out the like a boss button. I'm not gonna hit it again.
Yeah, yeah, but no,
Well,
like
even a year ago, we didn't think we'd have locations like we do,
Right,
that do as well as they are, and I think it's growing. Like I really think that there are a lot of those locations out there, and people say they can't find locations. I say bull. I mean they're out there. You just need to go find them,
Yeah.
and start with the easy stuff. Start with the easy pickings, which is your Mexican restaurants. Those kind of locations that really, really like those kinds of machine, and build that rapport, and then start to grow. And I mean, we have locations that do really well, just like David. And you have some crazy locations though, but they're out there. And I think that you start to build a name for yourself. And like we have people calling us now that saw our machines places that want them. And so I think that's what happens, So
yeah.
it
You
just
did this.
grows and grows.
You've grown what took me 2.5, maybe the first 2.5 years, maybe 3 years. You've done in a matter of a few months, John,
Yeah,
which is
it's kind of crazy.
amazing.
Not me,
It's
Amelia. It's Amelia.
Well,
She's the
yeah,
one that gets
Amelia.
all locations. So I
But
just help her
I'm-
make it happen. But yeah,
but there's so many people in the Discord, and I think I'm not trying to say it's all me or all you guys, but the whole community that we put together. Everyone seems to be doing this, and there's so many people who are starting out. What took me years to do because I was learning, people are able to accomplish in months, like yourself, John. And it's it's because Galaxy Games worked really hard on making this YouTube channel too, and he really promoted us, and it got me going, got you going. We got to meet up with Quick Play, and now we got this community in the Discord where everyone just is. It's like everyone's like, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe this is real."
Yeah.
We hear all these great collection stories, and
So
it seems like
go ahead.
March.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, especially since March, maybe it's because we have that Disneyland joke, but everyone's having Disneyland locations nowadays.
I mean,
There
there's
was
just so many impossible people out there, apparently.
I got a message in Discord yesterday from this guy that he started about, I think it was about 6 months ago, maybe 5 months ago, and he said, "Oh, I watch all your guys' videos, and David is my favorite, and and he's the one that got me going." And he's like, "I got my first claw machine; it's on its way." And then he got it, and then he messaged me again. He's like, "Oh, we're going out to go find locations." And then I didn't hear anything. And then like another week went by, and I didn't hear anything. And then finally, he sent me a message. He's like, "I can't find any locations. Can you help us?" And I'm like, "Yeah." So I sent him a flyer, and then I told him like what to say, and I kind of went through the spiel with him, whatever. And then like 2 weeks went by again, and he sends me a message. He's like, "We got a location. We got a location." He's all excited. So then yesterday he sends me a message, and he goes, "We just got our 8th location." And I'm like, "Yes, dude, that's awesome."
Nice.
Dude,
Like
that's so
that's what it's
amazing.
about. It just took getting over that little bit of a hump of what to say and what to do. And then, all of a sudden he's ordering 4 machines at a time, you know what I mean? Or whatever it is. And it's just like, it's so cool to see the potential of what you can do. And there's so much room out there to grow and the people that are near me, like I've become friends with, so we don't infringe on each other's territory. And I'm in the middle of nowhere, and I still got 2 people around me, and we don't, we help each other. They're
Yeah.
like, hey, I got this one place, and I know you got one of those. Do you okay if I go to this place? I'm like, go for it. Like that's fine. I have no problem with that. And like, we've got that kind of relationship going. And I mean, it's just, everybody's been so supportive. And I think that, seeing those people grow like that is the best part about this. And Amelia gets kids that send her messages, can you help me? What do I do? And it's like, she loves it. She thinks it's like the best thing ever. And like,
I'll bet. Yeah.
yeah. So it's just neat. It's just great. And like, I know that now me working with Grant, like I get the messages from Facebook and stuff of people wanting to get started and get machines and stuff. And it's just an awesome feeling to be able to help, and just get them going. It's really cool. So anybody can do it. Honestly, it just takes a little bit of work.
That new space themed golden house.
Yes.
That's cool looking.
Space catcher. Yeah. That thing, man, it looks cool. I can't wait to see it in person.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in just a minute. Let's highlight this super chat that just came in from Waco Car Elevators and More. $5 super chat. Thank you so much for that. Says, have you guys ever been to Universal in Orlando? If so, what's your favorite ride? I've not been to Universal in Orlando.
Never.
But plan on going once Nintendo World opens up, which I think is in 2025. So,
well, they have. Well, you don't live on the West Coast. I was going to say, why don't you go to the one Universal Studios? Never mind. in
nope, I haven't been there.
I can't wait to see that. Like, are they theming it the same, or are they doing a different theme? Like, I know it's Mario Kart over. Oh no!
Uh-oh.
I'm back.
Okay.
Okay. I'm back. Are they going to theme it like Mario Kart, like in California, or are they going to do something different?
I'm not sure. All I know is it's going to be Mario everything. I know you're going to get like a Mario wristband kind, and that like you could like jump and hit blocks with it and stuff. I know, like crazy stuff. Like I don't know, but
I need to go over there sometime. I'm actually my 10-year anniversary with my wife is October, and so I'm thinking about going back to Disneyland with her this October. So if anyone's around Disneyland around that time period, let's meet up.
I've heard mixed reviews on the Mario World. Like I've heard, like that they were all excited, and then I heard that it wasn't what it was all cracked up to be. So it just depends on who you're taking or how old you are or whatever. But
yeah, I think I would have fun.
I think it'd be cool, but I don't know. I think probably Disneyland would be more. You get more out of Disneyland. I think.
Yeah, I'm going to head over to Disneyland. This probably most likely. It just depends on how everything lands. But I need to celebrate my 10-year anniversary with my wife at the happiest place in the world. I think. Yeah, honestly, I kind of wish that convention was in October, not November, because I could have taken her to Disney World.
Yes.
But,
yeah.
Well, you still can. It's just in November.
Yeah. I was thinking about if I go to Disneyland, I might not want to go to Disney World because we probably already got our Disney.
We already got Disneyland locations, man. You got it covered. So
I know.
Next level.
There's like whenever I go to Disneyland, there's about a dozen different places I want to go talk to and put locations into. But I still live so far away; it would be like a 7-hour drive just to service them. So I'm like, I can't do it.
Can't do it. Especially with how often you would probably have to service those locations. So I don't blame you.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. I think I put the Galaxy machines in there and they would still be sold out.
Yep. Agreed. All right. Well, we are getting to our last 10 minutes of the live stream. So again, if you guys have any comments, questions, or anything that we haven't gotten to yet, or that we may have missed, throw them in the chat. We're going to try and get to them. But as you know, we still have to talk about the giveaway one more time before we start to wrap things up. So let's highlight this next one here from Drex LTG. He says, definitely inspired to look more into claw machines thanks to you guys. Hoping to win the giveaway. Either way, I see claw machines in my future. Yeah, you can't go wrong.
Yeah.
Because I mean, there's so many benefits to doing claw machines over things like full line vending. And I mean, long story short, you never have to worry about product expiration, right? So you don't with plush, they don't go bad like candy or snacks would or drinks. Plus, it's a lot more fun. A lot of the prizes you can have fun with. Kids love all that stuff. And the machines are obviously easier to move around than full
Yeah.
line or different things like that. But yeah, it's definitely it's a win-win-win. And there's so many people that only do like claw machines and stuff like that because it's so easy. It's a lot less work, and it's a lot more fun.
Yeah.
So we don't blame you.
It, it doesn't take long to
Yeah.
service like full line. And full line, don't get me wrong, I love full line. I got a lot of respect for full line,
Yeah.
Galaxy Game, Dominic,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Jaime and all that. But to service a full line machine when it's been used a lot, which is great, it's going to take you a half an hour or longer to do each machine, where a claw machine will be done in 5-10 minutes tops.
Yeah.
And you're out of the way. You got your money and you're going. So cleaning it and everything.
Cleaning it
Or if
and like if you take into account like all the like the pre-kitting and stuff like that, because like when you see me do my videos from a full line location, I'm usually at the locations about 15 minutes. And I never film cleaning the machines or anything like that. I always do that off camera. But like I don't know if you've seen like how like coordinated Mrs. Galaxy Games and I have gotten it down, where it's like
yes.
he's handing me stuff and I'm like doom to doom to doom to doom
Yeah.
and like we're flying through those machines in like 10 or 15 minutes at this point. But there's so much work that's already gone into it with the pre-kits and all that stuff prior to. So yeah, it does equal out to be about 30 to 40 minutes per machine when you factor
Right.
all the factors in for sure.
It's
And
really
I
cool.
forgot about that. Like you're and this is another reason, if you're getting the full line, you need a NIX reader
Yes.
because it prepares you. And I'm sorry, Jonathan, I cut you off.
No, it's fine. No, I was just gonna say, like, when we went and set up that arcade machine, Amelia and Natalie, they went and serviced all the machines while Sam and I were setting up the arcade. So like, I went over there and I came back and like me, I'm OCD. Like I'm probably a little too OCD, and so like I'm like, and I'm probably kind of a little hard on Amelia sometimes. But I'm like, did you do this? Yeah. I go, because I'm like, did you clean them? Yeah. Did you cash collection next? Yeah. Did you do my? I got done. I'm like, I'm so sorry. Like, that's amazing. Like, you got all that done, and like I didn't, and like she did it all without me even asking. And I think it's just like it's really cool, and they did it in no time. I mean, they did it in like 10, 15 minutes, like you said. And they came back and they were sitting down there drinking a drink, and I'm like, you guys are already done? Like, yeah, and I couldn't believe it, and I'm like, but it's true. I mean, it's fast, and they did a Pokeball machine, a Golden House, a Galaxy, and a sticker machine all in like 15 minutes. And that was just like,
it's so funny that you say that about being OCD and stuff like that. So like before I left for my trip, I was working my regular job, so I wasn't able. A lot of the locations will go and service on the weekends, but we
Yeah.
were leaving early Saturday morning. So like there was a couple spots that needed topped off before we left, so that way they wouldn't run out of supplies while we were gone. And so Mrs. Galaxy Games went and did that all on her own. She just went by herself and did it. And she was topping off machines and filling machines, things like that. And like I was worried that she was gonna have trouble with like the locks, like because some machines the locks stick, they don't work real well.
You have to, like, push them in and turn them. Yeah.
Or it was gonna be tough to walk them back up. But she handled everything like a champ. But just like me being OCD, I'm like, is she gonna have any problems? And I hope she doesn't. Luckily she didn't, but I was worried about that happening. So I know what you mean. Like I'd like to be there and make sure that everything goes.
Yeah, I felt like kind of a jerk, because I was like double checking with her, and like she's like, "No, I got it." Like, I'm like, but and I wasn't thinking about like how that must have felt on her side. Me like asking her like, "No, did you buy?" And she's like, "Yeah." Like I did, and I'm like, okay, sorry, but like I mean, it's
right there with you.
Yeah, so that was kind of, I felt really bad about that because I was like, there's no way, and like they totally did, and I'm like, man, that's awesome, but I felt like a jerk afterwards. So yeah.
All right, we got one more question I want to address because Calvin's asked it twice, and then we're going to start wrapping things up. Calvin wants to know: does anyone know where we can buy bulk locks from with the same key? Where do you guys buy your locks from for bulk machines?
I just bought them from Amazon.
Oh, I was going to say all padlocks.
Where?
Where at?
I bought like 600 locks, all keyed the same, allpadlocks.com.
Allpadlocks.com.
I believe I haven't used. I need to get like us a discount code for that.
Yeah.
Locks.com, because people do ask, and it's smart. Allpadlocks.com. Yeah, I paid like I want to say $250 a lock on average, and I bought like 300 of them or something like that. No, maybe it was 200. I spent $750, so I think it was 300 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the most I could find on Amazon was 50. That was the most
Gotcha.
that I could find that were all keyed the same. So I got 2 sets of 50, and then we'll have the 2 keys on our keychain that we use. And so, but that's the most I could find in there. So that might be a better deal to go through that place. So there was a lock and key place at the MBVA, but I don't remember the name of it. Did you see it? They had like any kind of locks. They had like
I didn't see
the
it.
ones you use on the big claw machines. What are those ones that are called that kind of go over and down and like lock, like the round
Cam locks or
cam locks? Yeah, they had like cam locks and all that stuff that you could order from them that were all keyed the same. So, anyways, I
Gotcha.
saw it. I don't know what it's
I
called.
need to approach all padlocks. I think.
Well, let us know. All right, so we're going to cut the comments off right there. We're in our last, actually, 4 minutes. So let's talk about the giveaway one more time before we wrap it up.
So we've teamed up with azamusements.com and Grant from AZ Amusements and us, Howard Hospitality Group, Matt from Galaxy Games 843, David from Xtreme Vending, and Quick Play. And we've all teamed up to give away a 24-inch claw machine, which is the new version of it, which is taller to hold more product. It's like a $2,300 to $2,400 prize, depending on where you live and what shipping would cost, free to you from AZ Amusements, which is awesome. It's so easy to enter. You just need to be a member of the Discord, which is free, doesn't cost you anything. And there is a form that you fill out on the Discord, and you're entered to win. It's that simple. So huge thank you out to Grant and from AZ Amusements and everybody for promoting it. And then if you guys need machines, I'm taking pre-orders for the new Space Catcher minis, the Golden Houses, the Ocean Island minis, all the 24-inch machines. I got all kinds of machines. So if you guys need deals or anything, if you're belonging to the Discord, you get a pretty sweet discount on machines. So let me know, and I'll get you guys machines.
There you go.
So
awesome. All right. Any closing words before we wrap it up, guys?
I'm at 871 right now.
871.
Yeah.
So close, dude. That's awesome.
Well, good job. Sounds like you're having a great day with your money, and I know you're going to pass 900 probably right after the stream ends. So just a congratulations for you on that. I mean, on a Wednesday of the days. Good stuff.
Yeah. I can't wait till the weekends, man.
Heck yeah.
And Natalie texted me and said she will be in the upcoming videos. So
yes.
You guys look out for that.
Yay.
We'll have also one more reminder for anyone that's here that's still watching the live stream. Next week, your host will be Mr. Jonathan Howard from the Howard Hospitality Group.
Yep.
So you will not see the video on the Galaxy Games 843 channel next week. Look to the Howard Hospitality Group video. So now's a good time to go in there, subscribe to Howard Hospitality Group, hit that bell notification so that way when that live stream goes live, you get notified and you don't miss it. For sure.
And you'll have to show me how to set that up so I can have it set up. So you'll have to help me with all that.
I can do that.
Okay.
All right. We'll set up a meeting tomorrow.
All right.
Nice. All right, guys. Well, thanks again for joining us week after week for these weekly vending business discussion live streams. Again, without all of you out there, these videos would not be possible. We would not be making these videos without a wonderful audience like you all out there. So thank you again for watching our videos. Thank you for all the supports, for all the likes, for all the subscribes, for all the shares, for all the comments, for all the super chats you guys bring us in these meetings. Thank you guys. Again, we really do appreciate it so much. Don't forget to like and subscribe all of our channels. We really would appreciate it. It really does help out our channels. But with that said, we're going to wrap this live stream up right here. So guys, again, hopefully you guys enjoyed your time with us tonight, but we'll see you next week on the Howard Hospitality Group channel. Thanks, guys. Have a great night.
Bye.
Bye, all.
Thank you so much.